All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PlayStation Open Online Tournament Series 4. Get ready. Get ready. I'm going to say first time. Ready. Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme versus Maxiboost on. There we go. I got it. It's very hard to say, but I am your host, Eugene. Joining me, we got an actual Gundam expert, a Gundam pro here, my co-host.
My name is Crow, and yeah, I've been playing Gundam for 7 years. I was also commentating here last month, if you might recognize me. But yeah, today we are going to be covering our monthly finals for January. And I can safely say that this month is also going to be completely different than last month. We have a whole new pool of players. I think only 2 teams returned back from last month.
Yeah,
so
I was here for Tekken yesterday, and like we've been noticing, you know, as these tournaments happen month after month, they're getting more popular. The awareness is growing, so we're getting a lot more people entering, a lot of new faces each time, so it should be good. But yeah, I have no idea. I know this game. I've watched a couple series, but I'm going to be relying on your expertise today. So real quick, so Gundam Maxiboost on. What do I know? I know it's a 2v2 game, right? 2v2 game, very, very fast-paced. Right, very, very fast-paced, high action. There's usually what? There's like a leader, aggressive guy in the front up close, and then like a long-range shooter right there. What else do we need to know about this game if we're like a new viewer?
So for people that are new, essentially the goal of the game is to reduce the enemy team's HP to 0. And each character or each suit in this game has a different cost type, ranging from 1,500 to 3,000. Each class has its own abilities as well as its own kind of like pros and cons, right? Another thing too to kind of take in mind is the burst that is, how should I say, it's kind of like X Factor or Overdrive.
I've kind of seen that, right? The screen freezes for a second, they get that R around them, and then they just start going crazy like that. Are they shared between them, or does each member have their own like unique burst?
They have their own, but the way it's built is shared between each other. So for example, if I die, you'll get burst.
Oh, okay. So it does have a little bit of a comeback mechanic right there, I see. But yeah, we got 8. We're going to learn a lot more about the game as we go. We got 8 teams here that qualified, right? It's the best of the best, you could say, in the world too, right?
Yeah, some of these teams are some of the best in the world.
Can we have a look at the bracket? Could we see who some of these guys are, right? You mentioned, I think 1 or 2 of them were from the last one.
Yes.
Yeah, we got them right here.
So the first team at the very top, Sokuseki, they were the team that got 2nd place last month. And that is Dekopan and you. But Dekopan, I found out, is its handle is actually Ku on Twitter, and he's a really, really good Quebly player, which is
I know Quebly. I know that one. I know that Gundam. Yeah, I know that. I know my share of Gundam. I know a couple. There's so many series now, though.
Returning as well, I believe, is the team. Oh, actually, it's changed. It's oh no, it's the team underneath Sokuseki, AYN. They were here last month as well. The teams underneath are all completely new. Team that I don't know how to read it, but it has Uri at the end of it. I believe it's the second to last team.
Ibodori means I'm relying on my partner, right?
Oh.
I'm counting on my partner. I want him to do it right there. The Raguni and Satoru?
Yes. So Raguni is a top 8 PDF winner, which is arguably the hardest tournament to get into, as well as to kind of get to that spot.
So this is like the world champ. You could say it's like the world champ right
One
here.
of them, yeah. He got 5th, I believe, in 2017, but he's always been playing this, and he got 5th place in this version as well. So I am going to be definitely supporting him. He also streams this game, not every day, but pretty
grinding
often.
out there.
Yeah.
So how does it work though? Like, I know it's a 2v2 game. Now, are these guys? Are these like teammates? Are they like best friends? Or is it like, I don't like this guy, but he's really good and I need him on my team? You know, like the Hollywood movie, like I can't stand this guy, but I need him. He's the best. I want to team up with him.
Honestly, it really depends on the situation. I think for Japan, generally everyone's pretty friendly, so there isn't like, oh, I don't like you, but I need you kind of situation.
Do they swap around all the time, or is it like, this has been my teammate for 10, 20 years, and we always play together? Or is it like every tournament you pick a different guy?
Usually it's based on like the area they're from. So like the Kanto guys, they play with each other, and then like the Kansai guys, they play with each other. They kind of stick among their own groups.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense there here. So we're gonna find out right now. Man, I play fighting games in a 1v1. I want to get into the team game because I feel like if I lose, I can always blame my partner.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's the best part about this game.
Like, damn, I was kicking butt right there, and you messed up. We lost because of you. Like, I need that OS. So I'm gonna give it a try, man. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think if you give me an hour, I can teach you what you only need to be able to do well online.
Yeah, it looks crazy, right? Seeing the game in action, you guys at home are gonna see too. It's very, very fast, flashy. All this stuff's going on the screen, but I heard it's not that difficult to pick up, right?
No, not at all. I mean, it's a 4-button game. But generally speaking, it's extremely easy to get into, but hard to master.
All right, yeah, so we're going to learn today. I think the match is about to start. The players are getting in here. Like I said, guys, I don't know what's going on. I know a couple Gundams here, but let's all learn together. Let's let Crow be our guide here today.
And we're going to be starting off with the team of Raguni, who's playing Raphael, which is kind of like one of those oddball suits. It's not a very common suit. It's very unpopular.
That's my second favorite Gundam. Wait, I love Epion. I know Epion.
Epion
and
is
Burning Gundam.
really
Come on.
Yeah,
the mine's burning red. Come on. Don't question my Gundam knowledge. So those guys are at least in the series, they're close range fighters, right?
Yeah.
Epion's got the whip. Burning Gundam's just a martial artist. They play like that in the game.
Yes. And they don't have any guns, so they pretty much have to be doing as we're seeing right now. They're just going to be going in.
They're just fighting.
Yeah, and they're dropping combos already. But more or less, we're going to just be seeing these two just bash each other's heads in, while the other two are just going to look for those like long-range shots.
Yeah. So what do you do? Like, all right. So we obviously these two melee guys going at it. Now, the two shooting characters, are they helping out their teammate, or are they fighting separately?
It looks like right now they're going to be fighting separately, so we have two 1v1s, which it's essentially just a race on who can kill the other guy faster.
And then make it a 2v1. I see. So it's like if you win your 1v1, that's a huge advantage.
Exactly.
For your teammate. I see.
And the best part is, like, depending on the death order, completely changes the natural... Oh, that was super, by the way. He just got supered by Epion. But depending on the death order, completely changes the nature of the game. The Burning Gundam and the Epion should die
right
first.
There, right? That was a little combo we saw right from the shooting, brought in the little hook.
Yep.
Epion ended up finish the job.
So right now, it's actually pretty even. Epion's dying first, which is exactly why. Great block, wow. And, all right, oh, we had an unblockable chance. Oh, and he got saved by his partner. So it's pretty much even. The burst is about even as well. The key thing for new players that kind of grow the skill is to be able to know how much burst everyone has.
So where do I want to look for the burst if I'm trying to guess this right now?
For your own burst, you just look at the bottom of the screen. It says EX.
Okay.
That's your own burst. But you generally want to look at the enemy's health bar.
Okay.
If it's around half or 40%, they generally have burst.
So there's not a clear bar to look at, just an understanding, right? A feel of like, all right, he probably has it right now. I got to be careful.
Yep. Which that kind of feel takes a bit of time to get used to, but the more you play, that kind of game sense becomes more and more natural.
So when this burst is very big, but what is it? So they activate, they slow down, and then they get very, very strong. Like right here, this is some sort of burst. Are you supposed to run away when this happens? Are you supposed to block, or do you just die like you did right here? Or is it just like, oh, okay, you got me?
So
Epion, though, will come back.
There are 3 different types of bursts in this game. The Burning and the Epion, they have F burst, which is like your Gorilla burst.
Okay.
So it makes all of your melee attacks stronger.
Okay.
And it lowers the proration to get downed.
Okay.
So you can do longer combos. And it does more damage. Then there's another burst called S burst, which is kind of similar, but instead of melee, it's your gun. You can just all your guns cancel each other out. And then finally, there's Extend burst, which in this game, if you have full burst meter, you can kind of, I guess it's like Guilty Gear, where you can burst out of a combo.
Get off me,
Extend burst allows you to do that half. So it's pretty much your get out of jail free card. Almost every support player has that burst on, and then the front player, it's usually F or S as well.
So if you like we saw, if you activate a burst, what should I do? Do I just pray? Do I run away? Do I burst back? What is like the strategy?
So it depends on, of course, who's bursting, but you can generally want to run away if you don't have burst. If you don't have any kind of counterplay, you should run away, let the burst go away, and then be able to kind of advance from that. So last game, Ragni's team won. So if they win one more game, they will move on in the bracket.
Yeah, this is just first to two guys, like we saw yesterday. First to two matches right now.
Oh, here we have Dynamis.
Dynamis. Oh, with Hallelujah, that's the pilot.
That's Lock-on Stratus. Lock-on Stratus, which is
Lock-on Stratus. His brother. Oh man, I know the deep lore. On the Gundam lore. I play SRW. I know. But yeah, so we're seeing a different. You know, last game we saw the melee fighter. We were following. It was the God Gundam. Now we have the sniper.
Yeah.
So we're seeing completely different play style.
And this character in particular actually has some really strong melee tools. So
why? You got a gun. He shouldn't have both. This is the problem. Zoner should not have DP. Zoner should not have melee, but I guess so.
It's, yeah, pretty much think of it like he has like a DP, but he only has a time DP. So he has a shield that he can activate. And when he has that shield, he has really good melee options, but when he doesn't have that shield, he's pretty much easy to go into.
I like that he's getting bullied, right? So he's sniper, he's trying to play lane, but then you saw Dominkox said, nope, come in here with the melee, got in his face.
Yep, and now he has a shield, and now he's gonna,
that guy's not even aiming, he's just spinning around. I can't, come on.
So that Raphael player, he actually is controlling two different characters at the same time. So
how do you do that?
That's just what the character's gimmick is. It's kind of like Carl, I guess, from BlazBlue.
Really?
Yeah. So that suit has two different forms. So right now it doesn't have that second character out, and it's on a timer. Once that timer is activated, it can separate from itself and then use itself as like a puppet to do the spinning stuff.
So it can be like a 3v2 or even a 3v1 if the team gets down there.
Pretty much.
But damn, is that 2-0? That was a quick second game right here.
I think it was 2-0. Oh my god. Yeah, wow.
2-0, fast 2-0 right here.
Fast.
Like you said, that's Ragni's team moving on.
Yes,
so yeah, you said he was one of the best, and he proved that was very good.
They did very, very well. That went by extremely quick.
Yeah, I thought this game was long. I thought like matches took a while. Like we watched Tekken yesterday. That game was great, but the match can kind of drag on a little bit. That flew by.
It really can go on further than it needs to be, but generally speaking, you won't really see timeouts in this game unless you have like mirror matches, for example. But generally, there are no timeouts, and it goes by 3-4 minutes long. I like commentating. This game's fun, man. Let's get a little bit fast. Just go. Yeah, just keep moving. Yeah. The hard part is just getting the logistics of, like, we have 4 people that we have to get ready for the next match, right? And that's always hard to do.
The beauty now is, like, you know, this game is out on PlayStation, so if you guys want to try it at home, like, you can get it, play it online in the lobby. Now, the problem is, we were talking about this earlier, is that back in the day, when you were doing an offline tournament, you'd have to get 4 monitors, 4 PlayStations, like, bring it to the event. It's too much work. Just net play.
Yeah.
How's the net play? It's good?
I think the netcode is great. I'm able to play with America, a West Coast, with no problem, no lag. East Coast, it is kind of a bit laggy for me from Japan, of course. But I think the netcode is great. And in terms of comparing versions, this game does have the best netcode out of the 3.
You love to hear it right there. Man, we forgot to mention, too, by the way, there's money on the line, guys. We're not just doing this for fun.
Oh, yeah.
All the players here, top 8, they qualified on the weekly tournament to get here to begin with. So they already won money on their weekly qualifier. The monthly qualifier right now, I think the cash prize, first place, $400. Second's $300. Third is $200. Fourth, $100. I think everybody below that gets like a nice $50 or something. So you don't want to lose. You know, you want to get as far as you can, get that money, buy some. I don't know. What do Gundam players like? Gundam kits, Gundam
Gunpla.
model kits, Gunpla, wall scrolls.
They like food. They always posting pictures of expensive food.
That's what you do. I mean, nothing tastes better than winning, winning money and it's blowing it on something you wouldn't get normally.
Yep, yep. I think like every tournament, like there's always like a post yakiniku picture or something like that. Like,
home,
oh yeah, man, just one Evo, time to go eat yakiniku.
So you're familiar with some of these guys. How do you think all these players know each other? We talked about it with Tekken yesterday. It was like there's different communities and stuff. Some people only play online. They don't really interact with the offline scene. Are you familiar with any of these other names here?
I know of them, but I've never met them in person for the most part. But everyone generally knows each other. Usually, we will meet up at like game centers, and in Tokyo, there's one really famous game center that pretty much everyone goes to.
Let me guess. Is Akihabara?
No.
Damn.
It's in Shinjuku, actually.
Where in Shinjuku?
Pretty close to the station.
Is it like the west one? There's a lot. Man, Gundam, as a fighting game player, I'm jealous because every time I go to the arcade, doesn't matter what arcade I go to, the Gundam cabs are packed. Packed everywhere, man. I wish fighting games were like that.
Sportsland.
Sportsland. Oh, yeah. Sportsland. For Gundam, yeah, I go there all the time, yeah.
Yeah. It's like pretty much the Gundam Mecca for us. And usually before the Corona situation, there were monthly tournaments there, and it was these crazy long team tournaments that would be like 6 hours long.
Yeah, it's mad fun.
Yeah.
If this guy, right now, obviously guys can't come to Japan because of everything that's happening right now, but if you want to try this game out, get it right now. It's on PlayStation. Learn it. Come here to Japan. Crow will teach you. I won't. This game's too hard for me. I'm sorry, but you guys can play with people right there.
And we'll be watching a replay very shortly. We'll probably be watching the first game.
Yeah, we got to. Still waiting for the other matches to finish, so we got a little bit of downtime to kill. Well, what do we got? What are the highlights? What are your personal highlights from that last one? Any nice plays? You seem to get excited at that one shield.
Oh, that block, yeah. Blocking in this game is not really an optimal strategy. Because let's say if I'm blocking one person, what's going to stop the other person from shooting me in the back? And to be able to kind of block at the exact right time is really hard to read, because you have to account for 2 players as opposed to 1. So let's see, we're going to be watching it from Raphael's perspective. So this character can start immediately with throwing out the puppet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what you mentioned before, right?
Yeah, and it fires this very long beam attack. We call those Gerobis. And a lot of the terminology in this game is in Japanese, of course, but we don't really have any other words in English.
Yeah, so. Just, it's a community lingo. You got to learn it if you're interested. It'll help you out.
Yep. So this suit is pretty much like a Garabine machine, except the other suit that he's going against right now also has like one of the most powerful Garabis in the game. And
you got some sort of shield up right there?
Yeah, it's a temporary shield, blocks all attacks. It's incredibly strong. In this game, this character is really, really good. Especially once that timer is activated, just go crazy. More often than not, this suit will hit like the person that's not intended. So the goal is to kind of target the other person that you don't want it. Like, say I'm looking at Epion right now. I don't want to hit Epion. I want to hit Versaga, so I'm going to target Epion.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So you just put out so that long beam, it looks like it just stays out on the screen, and then you hope your opponent runs into it?
Yeah, you hope that they run into it, and if they even get touched by it once, they're stunned for a few seconds, which is really huge.
In this game, yeah, right? Because then the up-close fighter can just get in there and just destroy you.
Most of these beams, too, they do around like 200 damage, so it's incredibly high, and even if you get stunned by this specific Garobi, it can go into something that's 200 plus damage. It's so high. So right now we're just...
He's chilling. I want to be this guy because he's not even in the action. Right? He's just standing on the other side shooting. I could do that.
Yeah, this is like our neutral. Yeah. Oh, you see he extend burst, and he also has like a really, really fun melee attack where he does like the this kind of I don't know what you call it, like a haymaker, and it's really unoptimal, but it feels really good to hit. And you see, one important thing in this game is the boost bar.
The boost bar in the bottom right down there, yeah.
You never want that to go into overheat. So if you do happen to put that in the overheat, usually you want to find some sort of option to be able to prevent punish, because if you go into overheat, you can't really do anything,
Yeah.
and once you land on the ground,
You're stuck, right?
Pretty
I
much.
remember that. I know a little bit about this game for a long time, but I remember it's always like you land and you boost, right?
Yep.
You always want to be moving. You're standing still in this game, you're basically sitting duck. You're gonna get hit by a laser or something. I don't know.
yeah, and you always gotta keep moving, but you can't move too much.
Okay.
But you can't move too little.
So you gotta get the the footsies, right? Get the footsies, get the movement and stuff like that. I see. So what is you said like if you go into overheat mode, why would that happen?
Simply you would be boost dashing too much,
Okay.
or you'd be moving too much.
Okay.
What tends to happen, especially for beginners, is that they're being targeted at and they panic and it's like,
yeah,
oh my god, I gotta
panic.
keep going, I gotta keep
That's
going, and just keep boost dashing, and then they're overheated and it's a free punish.
Maybe whenever I play like FPS games, and if I actually get in, like a firefight, I just start shooting and I panic and everything. So like, I feel like this game I'd panic because there's so much going on, right?
Yeah.
Very, very kind of hectic game, but I'm sure once you like get used to it, once you learn it, everything makes sense. You can follow along. This seems pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a game where it looks really overwhelming at first, but after some short amount of time, you can easily adapt to it, and you can be making those crazy plays too with very little input.
It's a very long-running series too, right? It's not just Gundam, but like specifically this game has been out for years, and they keep updating, decades even, and they keep updating as well.
Yep.
Right. So if you guys like this kind of stuff, it's not going anywhere. Right? Now, there's no better time than now to get into it, right?
Yeah, I think post-COVID situation, it'd be the best time to get into it. Even now, it's a great time. They recently released a starter edition of this game where it's like a cheaper price if you want to just try out the game, and you can play it online with full features. But usually this game goes on sale pretty often.
Okay. Do you have to buy the DLC? You said there's 180 suits in the game.
There is no DLC.
There's no DLC. So you buy it and just get 180 suits right off the bat. That's pretty good.
I think I'm actually wrong on that. There is one character that's paid DLC.
Death Sight.
Barbados Rex.
Gundam Wing. I don't know.
IBO. Iron-Blooded Orphan.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
That suit was like a pre-order bonus.
Okay.
So if you didn't pre-order it, you have to buy it from the store. But aside from that one single suit, all these other suits are
that's crazy.
free.
180 suits. How, compared to some other games, like how important are the tiers in this game? Some games is like, look, you got to play the meta. You got to play these suits. These ones are worthless. Is it like that? Is it a little bit more you see everything, or is it more you only see a couple suits kind of at the tournament level?
Generally speaking, you'll see a pretty large variety of characters in this. In terms of comparing versions, this game is, to me, the most balanced version.
Okay.
You can almost play I would say 80% of the cast.
That's pretty good.
No problem. The only downside, I think, to this version is there is one character that is just extremely stronger than all the rest, which is Reborn's Gundam.
Reborn's Gundam?
Yeah.
What series is that from?
00.
00.
And we're going to be watching another replay.
Second replay?
Yeah.
Reborn's Gundam. I need to see this guy. He wasn't in the last game, was he?
Not that I remember. No, he wasn't. But you'll be seeing him definitely in the brackets. I would say at least 4 teams are probably going to be running that character.
So he's that strong? Yeah, he's that strong?
He's
then
that strong. So this is Epyon. As you can see on the bottom right, there are no ammo or no weapons that are being displayed.
Oh, wow. He literally just swings. Wow. Really? I thought he had something. He just swings?
Nope, he has nothing in this game. When he's in burst, he can activate a mode, which is Zero System, which allows him to not be targeted.
He can see the future. He can see the future in that mode.
And, yeah, right now, this Epyon's just getting destroyed. Already at 179 this early. This character has a lot of overheat gimmicks, though. So this character has really good movement in overheat.
So he purposely overheats? Is this like he stays on top of you and then...
So his main button, so this is a 3-button game, right? The A button is normally what you shoot your gun with, right? But for him, it's just a dash.
Okay.
And he just dashes forward. And his main combo
he's getting
is...
his back blown out
he's
right
getting,
now.
Oh my god, that is such a long combo. And he's going for the reset. So he's like purposely waiting for the damage, the proration to reset so he can just do a big combo on him again. But Epyon combos are just A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. It's like playing the drums, kind of. And,
just dashing, hit a button, dashing, hit a button, kind of get in there.
And this move, he like throws out that whip. I think that's 8B, which is like forward on the joystick. But wow, yeah.
He got destroyed, man. I could have done better than that, Epion. Put me in there. Put me in the suit. Let me pilot that.
Yeah, no side subs from that guy. That's, yeah, oh no, man.
Like, someone caught you, man. It's the burning Gundam, man. His hand's burning red. He handled him right there. But yeah, interesting stuff. You got blown up in the beginning, right? I saw kind of the struggle of, you know, he's a very close range, short range fighter. He just couldn't get in, right? He's just eating lasers all over the place. Can't really get started. Happens.
Yeah. And unfortunately, for this character's comeback factor is, okay, I'm bursted, and then I do like some 400 damage combo, 350 damage combo, but we didn't see that at all.
So he's one of these guys that, you know, lose, and then like, all right, time. Yeah. I'm going to play for real now, come back.
Like,
he's still in it, though. He's in the losers, right? So not out. Maybe he's got a chance to shine. Maybe he's nervous. You know, we talked about this yesterday a lot with Tekken. A lot of people don't have tournament experience. You know, maybe you watch tournaments, but you don't want to participate. That's one of the best things about this thing is anybody can enter. It's free to enter. Just go on PlayStation dashboard. You know, you can look at under the game or right on the dashboard under the events tab. It'll tell you what events are happening in your area. We're in Japan now. This is the Asia region. They do them in America, Europe. I don't know. You check. If you want to play, check.
Yeah, and it's not just this game either. There are plenty of games. There's many fighting games, even shooters as well.
Yeah, I think they got like a Puyo Puyo. I think they got Puyo Puyo or something. I don't even know what the heck. They got everything on there now.
Yeah, hella games. Like, but for this game though, there are tournaments in North America, Europe, as well as other Asian countries too, and they all have the same prize pool as well as this tournament too, which is always nice. It's a good incentive.
Great. I mean, just staying at home, net playing, something you're gonna do anyway, and just having a chance to like get tournament experience and get money if you win. That sounds great. I'm jealous, man. When I was grinding back in the day, I didn't have this kind of opportunity. Yeah, you kids are spoiled at home, man.
Hey man, when I started this, like I said earlier, I used to have to drive 3 hours just to go to locals, and we got brackets now, so let's take
we can see what happened. Yeah, the other matches that we didn't see on stream. Do you have any favorites, by the way? Do you think any of these names, any of these teams, you think are gonna like clear favorite to win?
I mean, I personally hope that Ragini wins. I mean, he's a friend of mine, so I'm pretty biased there. But I would like to see Dekopun's team be able to get it. The Sukseki team, they got second last month, and I know that he's really hungry to win this month.
We actually saw that with Tekken yesterday. The guy who got second last year ran it all the way back, right? They were like, you know what, I got to do it this year. So, or this month here. Very good luck to them. Your buddy won, it looks like.
Yes. So, Sukseki is moved on. And then, yeah, we saw Ragini win 2-0 very fast. And it looks like the team underneath, Kaneki, I recognize the name of that player, but it looks like he's put in the losers. The rest of these guys I actually don't know. But Horodin's team is also moved on, which he's like a streamer or slash like I guess competitive player, and he will be playing against Ragini's team next.
So down on the bottom right there.
Yeah. So in the semifinal match will be really good to see. So you've been in Japan for a very long time, and what has your exposure to this series been like? Are you just going to the arcade and you're like,
I'm just jealous, yeah.
There's like how many people playing this game?
Because a lot of times, this game is so big that arcades are like 8 stories. A lot of times, the one floor will just be Gundam, right? Yep. So it's like all the fighting games on one floor, and then one floor is just only Gundam. And it's always like that floor is packed with everybody. So I've always been jealous. Yeah. Especially because they call it a fighting game, right? So Gundam's its own thing, I would say. I would call Gundam, but a lot of people rank it as a fighting game. So whenever they put out like the most popular game of the year, it's always Gundam #1, and then like one of my games will be like down here. Like, damn, if you just remove Gundam, I'd be up there. But
yeah, it's very interesting to kind of say that people compare it to fighting games, and I think there are a lot of qualities that could be said. Yes, it's a fighting game, but it's very unique, right?
There's nothing like it. Really.
Yeah, I can't really compare any other games to it, and there are some games that tried to be like it, but it just doesn't carry that same I guess, power
Yeah.
or that same feeling that Gundam has, and it's truly special. And I think that's why it's kept on for so long. And it's a game of all ages, really. I mean, when I go to the arcade, I'll see like some 40-year-old businessman next to like a 10-year-old kid.
It's Gundam, right? This Gundam never dies. Like, it goes on forever here.
Yeah, and it's a very I should say exciting game, right? It's arguably one of the loudest
It
games.
is definitely, yes. What is the Japanese joke? It's like, I'm going to the zoo, right?
Yeah.
They say, I'm going to the zoo, which means I'm going to play Gundam at the arcade, because these players are screaming, man.
Yeah, and I'm one of those players.
You're screaming in the arcade, getting hype right now.
Yeah, getting noise complaints from the neighbors.
So when you play, like, if this is a tournament, we talked about it earlier, so this is a tournament, they're all playing with their teammate, but generally do players play by themselves? You play with like a stranger, I mean, or is it like I can only go play Gundam if I'm going with my friend?
In that case, it's really tricky because it's more of what are your goals or what do you want to do? Let's say if I want to get better with just one character, I can go by myself, right?
Yeah,
I can just play what we call shuffle, and all the teams are
Yeah.
randomized. Or let's say I want to get better at like my fundamentals or get better at have a better game sense. Then you do need to find that partner and kind of go to the game center with them, or even play online, or kind of arrange that, which is quite difficult, I think, for us.
Does an average player, like, do you have your, this is my main character, so I play, or do you play a bunch of different characters depending on the matchup, or what?
Usually it's like a very small handful of characters that we have. I would say in my case, I have 3 or 4 that I generally rely on, but it depends on the version.
Okay.
I don't consider myself like a character loyalist either, but I don't play the meta.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, I play to win, man. The easiest and the strongest. Who is it? If I was going to pick up this game today, this is my philosophy, I want the easiest and the strongest.
Okay.
Right? Who's the easiest, strongest character in the game?
Do you want short-term results or long-term?
Short-term.
Oh,
I might be, who knows where I'm going to be in 2 weeks. I want to win tonight.
Okay.
Who's the easiest character to do that
I
with?
would recommend Bale or Bio.
Are we going to see that today? Do you think one of these
doubt it.
guys is one of the more rare characters?
He's like a big scrub killer.
I mean, I love scrub killing, man.
He's
I
really
love
fun too.
scrub killing, yeah.
Like, he's got a move that has super armor, and super armor isn't really a thing in this. And it's really hard to react to, and he can do, like, if you hit with that super armor attack, you can pretty much take like half their health bar.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the game. Super armor is always going to be a scrub killer. So that's why grapplers, everyone. Are there grapplers in this game, by the way?
I mean, if you want to
Big
consider
body, low IQ, super armor.
Bale. Yeah,
all right.
Bale.
All right, so he's the grappler. He's the grappler in this game.
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, like the high level play, there are a lot of ways to work around.
Yeah, that's usually how it is, right? The character's really good at the low level. The pros know how to deal with that kind of stuff, so they kind of fall off a bit. But
and in terms of like the fundamental play, he does not follow the fundamental part of the game, and it's like, oh, I picked up this game. Wow, I got 10 wins in a row, and then a year later, it's like, oh god, I can't win.
I can't win
game.
anymore. Yeah. You can't win anymore. So how about earlier you mentioned about Reborn's Gundam?
Yeah.
Is the strongest. Why is that Gundam so strong?
So he pretty much has a tool for everything. Like, he has great offensive tools and defensive tools. And let's say, for example, I'm playing Epion and I want to go in. He has one of the best, if not the best, defensive tool to handle Epion. He like summons these little robots that come out, and if you touch the robot, it explodes on you.
Okay.
And
so Epion's dashing at you, and you're just putting
like,
up like landmines and
stuff.
stuff.
And
yeah,
it's like, okay, now you're done. Like, and you get full comboed off of it and take like 200 damage. It's pretty much over. And he also has really good mobility.
Okay.
So he has 2 forms. So he has Reborn's Gundam and then Reborn's Cannon. And this suit, essentially, like, when it changes modes, it like does like a little flip.
Okay.
And it can like flip like 20%
so, like,
across the map.
evasive maneuvers here. All right, anyway, we might see it soon. Oh, we are. We
will
see it right now.
Oh, great. So we do have one team that's going to be using it.
I'm going to keep my eyes on the Reborn's Gundam. Is he strong? Do you know if he's strong in the lore, in whatever series he's from? Is he like a top tier unit, or is he just some scrub?
He's the main bad guy.
He's the main bad guy. Okay, that's good. I like it when I like it when a character is strong in the story, is strong in the game. I always get tight when it's the other way around.
And funny enough, the other team, they're playing like really like whatever kind of suits that 1,500 cost character extremely weak in this game, but he's really fun to play. So
He plays what he wants, I guess.
yeah, we'll see if he does well. He got
Damn,
buffed.
this is Reborn's right here? He's
Yeah,
fast.
this is Reborn.
He's fast. What the heck's going on? Oh, that's the little flip
Yeah,
you're
that's
talking
the
about
flip,
right there.
yeah.
It looks like a glitch. It looks like he's glitching around the screen.
So when he does that flip, he switches into a different mode, and you can see on the bottom right that his weapon types change,
Yeah.
right? So when he's in this mode, he has normal movement, and it's really good. In this mode, he can call out these little funnels that like go out and they just attack you, and they're really annoying to evade. So he'll just like flip, call out the funnels, flip again, and then go into this normal mode.
I'm cheering for the enemy team, though. You know, if he's playing the #1 character, I want to cheer for the underdog.
Oh yeah,
Get him.
This other team, they're playing like mid to low tier. I love watching like for example Burga. That suit is so silly, but right
Nice
now
little
this
combo
guy is
right
going
there.
in
Nice,
on
yeah.
them. Yeah.
Staying down.
Oki.
I like how he just I like that Oki is just standing there like, come on, man, get up. Get up, man, let's fight again. Just shoot him, he's down.
So when you down someone and the lock turns yellow, they're invincible.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically every fighting game, right? Otherwise, it'd be too cheap. But yeah, gotta let him get back up.
But some characters, they actually have like unblockable setups. Gaia doesn't really have any that I know of. But Reborns have one. Oh, those are the robots I was talking about. So Gaia got close. He's like, okay, time to send, they're called Gagas. And he's like, okay, Gaga's out.
Just create some distance, right? Leave me alone.
Oh, he almost hit with the Garaby. So Reborns also has a Garaby that does a lot of damage. Oh god, he got hit by just one MG. It's just so much damage.
I feel like watching him, compared to the last match, it feels like he's moving like double the speed. Just like homing, like swapping his targets left and right.
Also, when he's in burst, he moves faster too. So the movement is just incredible. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see. So right now, they're focusing on...
Got him!
Oh, okay. So right now, it's fairly even. Esper's on Burga, that's kind of interesting, because...
You got no life, right? Isn't that his life right there?
Yeah, but he's only 1,500, so he can die 3 times before the game ends.
So he's like a low tier hero, and he's still alive. He's kicking butt.
Yeah, right now it's actually relatively in the favor of the underdog team. Oh, big damage. So right now it's really important for the other team to not hit Reborns, because if they hit Reborns anymore, he's gonna have burst again.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the EX is right down there.
Yeah.
So they want to focus on his teammate first?
Yes, but now he has burst, so he does have an option to be able to do damage. Oh, but he won't have another burst from this point on. So he has one chance to make it count.
Holding on in for now.
Yeah.
So keeping his distance, flipping away.
And if anyone dies on the Reborns team, the game is over. There's only 50 seconds left, so probably people are going to be popping their bursts around the same time, and then we're going to see if someone can make something happen. I don't know if the Quebly has burst or not. Okay, so...
Here it comes. Yeah, activated just like you said. Run, get away.
Oh, man.
He's too fast.
Gary. Oh, no. If Burga dies, it's okay.
This guy's got the movement.
Oh,
he
no.
turned into a little dog, too. Look
Oh,
at him. He's a dog
got it.
now.
Oh, my God. I think it's over.
Oh, there we go. The
Wow.
low tiers, they got it.
Yo, Team Low Tier. I love this.
That's the Reborns. The Reborns, that's the villain of the story, taken out here in the first game.
Yeah, taken out by a dog.
That's like, there's some other mech show. I shouldn't even say it's a different, not a Gundam show, but there was a dog mech show.
Oh.
Chat, you know what I'm talking about? I bet they know. But yeah, so all the Gundams flipping forms, changing stuff like that. Pretty good. So what do you think happened? Why did Reborns lose? Like, what went wrong for his team in that game?
The Quebly died too fast.
Okay. The Quebly's, she's supposed to be the front line.
The back.
She's the back.
She's the back.
Reborns was
the
away that
front.
he was hiding the whole time. I guess they're both like a bit compared to like the Epion. I guess they're not melee. So.
Yeah, they are not melee.
Yeah.
None of these characters, I guess you can say Gaia could melee. They generally play at a certain distance. And Reborns generally likes to play at like the edge of his red lock. And then he'll jump from red lock to green lock.
Okay.
With his form change.
So what's the difference of red lock and green lock?
Red lock, if you're in red, your attacks will have homing. They track. If they're in green lock, they won't track.
So you just throw them out there and like hope somebody runs into them there?
But the big thing about this game is if you fire an attack in red lock, but you're moving to green lock, those attacks in green lock have the same properties as red lock.
Okay, so it'll carry over there.
As long as the first attack is in the same lock.
This is the little guy. This is the 1500 guy.
This is
like
guy.
the weakest. This is like the weakest mech in the whole universe, but he's kicking butt.
he's one of the weakest, and his gimmick is that
oh no.
He has to hold the B button down, and when he holds it down, he calls in these like little ninja stars. I don't know what they are, and they stun the enemy. And he has little assists that he can call too.
So is he a backline?
Yeah.
He's just kind of annoying, trying to support the guy in the front here.
I think in this case, this comp, they want to do 2 1v1s. So the guy is going to want to try and isolate one of their team members, and then this guy will do the same. I'm going to assume that the Gaia is okay with his partner dying multiple times before the Gaia dies.
Because you lower cost, like you said, right?
Yeah. So the overcost isn't too bad because the Gaia is a 2,000 cost unit and Burga is 1,500. They have a lot of health to play with.
That's 2 very low cost units, right?
Yeah.
Not like the 3,000s we saw earlier.
Oh, and here we have Oki. Oh, that sub is that little lance attack. It shoots. It's actually got really good tracking, but it's really hard to see sometimes. Oh, all these CSB cancels, crazy.
This guy can't hit anything though.
That's pretty common with this suit, especially it has a machine gun, right?
Yeah.
Instead of a beam attack.
He's just firing away and just, I don't know.
Usually machine guns are weaker in these games because it takes a certain amount of attacks to be able to get a stagger. And even if you stagger them, you need something to down them, and machine guns don't do that more often than not.
So I guess that weakness is why he's ranked at a lower cost here.
Yeah, he's generally just weak because his tools as well have very long reload times. So we can see once he uses that missile attack, that reload time is actually fairly long.
All right, here we go. Teammate, this was the hero in the last one. Turned into a dog. He's pissed off now. He's hunting down the Reborns here.
Right now, it's fairly even. The most important part for the Reborns team is that Quebly cannot die. If Quebly dies, it's a very, very bad situation because Reborns did use Burst.
So that top left right there, you know, those bars, team and enemy, that's the cost, right? That's like the team's total life, right? When a unit dies, that'll go down a little bit so they can respawn.
That's right. And the team HP is always fixed at 6,000. So when you come back and in these situations, say, for example, the character we're watching dies, because there will only be 1,000 left, he'll only get 66% of his HP.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. And it looks like it's going to be that situation where he's going to come back with about 66% of his HP.
Because they don't have enough cost there. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, I was like, man, that would be cheap if, you know, you're down with just like 1 cost and you get your big guy back, but no, it scales, okay.
It used to not be like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean, that's what I feel like.
And then, yeah.
It's like, it's kind of cheap, so they
so
scale
broken.
it now. Yeah, they scale it now, so like, that would make the little guys worthless.
Oh, so the Quebly did die first, which is a really, really bad situation. And what it looks like it's going to happen is the Quebly's team is going to go for a timeout. The reason for this is
30 seconds left, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Whichever team has their member be in 4th place loses.
Oh, that's so much pressure, right? They're like, damn, you stink, man. We lost because of you. We lost because of you.
But the hard part is the lower cost suits generally generate more points than the higher cost suits.
How do you get points? Just by hitting?
By hitting and killing.
Okay.
And you lose points when you die.
Okay.
But it looks like it's going to be a timeout.
So, is there any way to
my
tell?
God. If there was like half a second left, it would have been over.
It would have got blown up right there?
And it looks like the Burger team won. So we can see the scores at the bottom.
I saw it at the end, but is there any way to tell the scores mid-match, or do you just have a feel about it?
You have to have a feel about it.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm not in last place. Wow, that's very risky. You know, in a fighting game, you can clearly see the life. You're like, all right, we're winning. I'm going to time out. But this one is like, you got to trust your teammate that he didn't mess up.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
And it didn't change until 2 months ago or a month ago, where you can finally see the score in the last 30 seconds.
Oh, oh, it's the last 30 seconds you could have seen it there?
Not in this game.
Oh, in the arcade
in the
one,
arcade
you can
version,
see it. Yeah.
So it's one of those things where the general rule is to look at the team HP, and if you have more team HP than they do, probably have a higher score.
Probably winning right there, I see.
But you also have to take into account how much damage you have done.
Maybe like you did too much damage, like you're carrying hard, but your teammate didn't do too much.
Exactly.
So like, look, we're winning, but you suck, so you're gonna lose the game for us there.
Yeah, it's happened to me before where my teammate gets like first place, and then I get fourth place, and it's like, oh, we lost.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks.
It's like, who's we? Who's we? I didn't. You lost. I didn't lose. You lost for both of us, man.
Yeah, and that's kind of the fun part about playing online. Oh, we're gonna be watching some more replays.
Was it over? Did they win 2-0?
Yeah, it was 2-0 because
they got 2-0 there.
The Reborn's team, they got 3rd and 4th place. So.
Oh, they had both of them down there.
Yeah.
So there, the top tier Reborns, that's the guy we were scared about. He lost right here. They lost to the low tier heroes.
I would love to see a Burgo win this whole tournament. That'd be really silly. So we're watching Quebly. So Quebly's kind of main tools are to throw these funnels out, and you'll see it just like wave its hands in the air. Every time it does that, pretty much it's a funnel attack from a very far distance, and these like little beams shoot out. She also has this like shield that she has in front of her, and it blocks attacks for her.
That's not a shield, that's a person, right? She's
yeah.
holding a person in front of her. Come here, block this laser for me.
Yeah, do me a favor. And Quebly can also call that out to attack someone, which is really cool as well. Quebly has one of the best Okizeme options in the game, which we might see. It's a pressure attack, and it's like a shockwave that comes out, and it's unblockable. If you try to block it, you get stunned. You take damage.
So the human shield right here, it's moving around her. Is it move on its own, or is she controlling like which angle she wants to hold the shield?
Every time that she does an action like firing or throwing out the funnels, the shield will move away. So it's kind of risky to just keep firing all willy-nilly, right? Because if you do that, you're exposed.
Okay.
But if you're not doing anything, it'll remain in front.
Okay.
I don't know in other versions if it was different, but I know in this game, yeah, it's actually pretty risky to just keep pressing buttons.
It looks like she's pressing a lot. She's throwing these
yeah,
funnels
just keep
everywhere.
throwing out funnels.
Throwing out
funnels.
Funnels everywhere. What's this girl's name? Harmon? Is that Harmon?
Haman.
Haman? I knew it was something like that.
Oh, and this character's melee is really strong too. It's really, really fun to play.
Those little double beam swords we saw right there.
Yeah. And actually, in this point of the game, they're doing pretty well. Oh, and yeah, I think this verse is really what does it. Oh, good save from the Reborn. He died, but yeah, that attack right there, completely unblockable.
That was that pressure attack right there?
Yeah.
For Oki, I see. Although he looks like he just did it in neutral.
You can do it in neutral. It's just, you just hope that no one is looking at you. It also has super armor. So
that sounds good to me. Unblockable super armor moves, sounds good to me.
Yeah, this is also like, if you don't want to play Bale, you can play this suit and just like stay in the back and just keep throwing funnels.
I can do that.
Oh
yeah.
man,
funnels. I got my soup here. Just let it rip. Yeah, so all of your on the bottom right, as you see, if you're a new player, like that's your ammo right here.
Yeah.
So when you run out, it takes time to charge back.
Yes, that's right. Some naturally recharge after you use it once, and then some you have to use it completely up. So, for example, she has 10 ammo, she has to go to 0 to get a
wait
reload.
for it to charge. Yeah, I see that.
I think this character, it's all like it automatically reloads without having to go to empty. But right now, this is really bad for the Quebly. So she died and came back, and you can see 130 HP. That's not a lot of health at all.
She got to use that explosion move. It's been sitting down there on the bottom right the whole time. Just smash it. Super armor, dude. Unblockable super armor. Be doing that nonstop.
It's unfortunately at this health, it only takes like 2 main shot attacks to kill. So that's why it's just really risky. But using the burst offensively to save the Reborns, and unfortunately Reborns dies. Um, yeah, I wonder how the Quebly player is feeling right now because this person, I don't want to say they're
Who were those dudes? There were
known.
like 4. Why were there 4 mechs out there? Wait, what?
Dubs.
They were cheating. They had I thought it was 2v2. What's going on?
So Burga has a move where he calls out little like mechs.
The whole squad.
Yeah.
There?
There are some characters. Many characters actually have moves where they can call like assists out to attack. In fact, there's actually one character or two that their whole tool set is just a bunch of assists.
Just
yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds good to me. If someone's gonna get shot, I don't want to get shot. Have like my boy get shot. Put him out there. Lasers and bombs and everything.
And we'll be looking at our second replay.
So I guess we're gonna follow the Gundam we didn't see last time.
Yeah,
Who's
it'll be
down?
Gaia.
The Gaia Gundam.
Yeah, so Gaia is similar to Reborn's in the sense it has 2 different modes. So it has the normal like Gundam pose mode, and then it turns into a dog.
Oh,
right?
this was the dog that was messing everybody up. Yeah.
So the dog mode has like some properties that are really hard to get used to. So it can't fly. It's stuck to the ground, kind of like Master. So you have to just keep like dashing or form switching to be able to kind of stay in the air.
This is really cool though, right? So airborne, ground, air, ground, air, ground.
Yeah.
I like the way this little dog's moving.
And right now, we're just trying to. I think the Gaia is like trying to count the Gagas that come out. So the way that you fight Reborns in this game is you count how many of the assists that he calls up, those little robots that blow up. If he has none, that's the time to go in. But if he has 1 or 2, you gotta just kind of hopefully bait it out.
That's crazy. You have to like, all right, so you're getting shot from the left, shot from the right. You're worrying about your own ammo, what your teammates do. Then you have to count how many dolls he has at the same time.
Yeah.
Gundam players got big brains, I think. I can't do it.
No, man, we're
I
monkeys.
can't count all this stuff.
Yeah,
There's too much going on.
But there's also something that some characters have, and we can see on the bottom right, there's a little charge bar, right? So what that means is if you hold a certain button and then that charge bar will fill, when you let go of that button, it gives you a different move. This character that we're watching has a move where once it's full and it lets go, it fires a single shot. It's really fast, and it downs them in one hit. It's extremely strong. Some characters have really, really good charge shots, and this is one of those characters.
So why do you do this? You down them. You don't get a combo after that, but then you can set up the pressure, set up the Oki, or you can focus on their other teammate while they're down.
Yes. And the hard part is deciding on which is the better thing to do. Like right now, there's an opportunity to either go for Reborns or help kill the Quebly, and this decides, okay, I'm going to F first, go into this Reborns' face, eats the Gagas, and 10 HP. It's unfortunate. But
so these guys are playing together. You know, obviously they're teammates. They had to sign up together. Are they on right now? Are they on like voice chat talking, or is it all in-game like discussion?
Usually they're like on Discord or something,
Okay.
right? They got the comms on there. They're serious. But there are in-game communications.
Yeah, right. I keep seeing these messages pop up.
Yeah.
And stuff. I don't know if it's like taunting or they're actually like saying stuff.
They usually say like stuff like, "Oh, I'm going in," or "Oh, I have my burst ready," because you can't see your teammates' burst.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. But I guess there'd be too many meters and stuff.
Yeah.
Too much to follow along with.
And more or less, like it's just used to say, "Oh, I'm going to do this," or "Oh, I need help. Please save me." And there are also comms after the match finishes, so you can say like "Thank you" to your partner, or you can say, "My favorite comm is "All thanks to you."
Oh, that's sweet, right? All thanks to you, Dog Gundam. Yeah, they need to make it so you can get in voice chat with your opponents. Now that'd be hype. You have 4 people in the same room just screaming at each other online. I definitely play that game.
That would be really, really fun. I imagine like
old Call of Duty
yeah,
action right now.
Xbox Live
Let's
lobbies
go.
2009.
Just get in there. But here we go.
Oh.
So these guys winning, this is winner semis. That means they're going to be in winners finals now.
Yes. And
with the low tier team winners finals, interesting.
And we'll see if Ragani's team or Horodin's team will be the one to move on. I know that Ragani, we're going to be seeing that kind of that not so popular suit, the Raphael, the puppet suit. It would be against that, or I don't know what Horiden would play in this game. He jumps around. Probably Reborns, though.
I mean, if that's the strongest one, just go for it. There's no shame. Don't let anyone tell you not to pick a strong character.
Yeah.
If they're strong and they're going to win, just pick them.
I think it's only bad if you lose with those characters, right?
I mean, everybody loses, man. Everybody loses. Too many people let others affect their decision. You know, it's like, wow, I really like this character, but people hate him, so I don't want to pick him because I don't want people to hate me. Screw that. I'll pick whoever I want. You can't
want
stop
my money. Yeah,
you can't stop me from doing anything. I'll pick the most hated character there is. I don't care at all. How about you? Why do you say you pick 3 or 4 suits in this game? Why? They're strong, or do you like their playstyle, or do you like their actual look, or the story, or what?
Playstyle.
Playstyle?
Yeah, playstyle.
What kind of playstyle do you like?
When I first started, I liked to be like a gorilla, like just going in, doing like tons of melee damage, and then I slowly kind of turned into, okay, I like neutral, I like staying in the back, I like supporting. So the 3 characters or 4 characters I play, Gold Sumo, which is from turn A. That suit is kind of an in-your-face, like it's an Okizeme machine.
Okay.
Double Zeta, which is kind of more of a support character, and then Full Armor Unicorn, which that suit has 3 different forms, and each form has its own, should I say, like different ways or playstyle. And I personally like the long range. Actually, we're going to be seeing it in our next match. So we're going to be seeing Full Armor Unicorn here.
Oh, Forbidden, yeah, okay. Oh, nice. I see they are. I don't know, FA, is that the one?
Yeah, Unicorn FA. FA is Full Armor.
I see.
And it looks like Winners Finals is actually going to be against Horiden and the Burga team that we saw earlier.
So that your buddy did make it right there?
No, my buddy is in
down
losers.
there. Oh, I see they lost.
Unfortunate, and a 2-0 too. Oh,
There's a look at our brackets here on the winner's side right now. So.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But I do like seeing Full Armor Unicorn.
Kishiro Kirisami. So right there, yeah, the team on the top, the Inumusame Princess, Pretty Derby, Pretty Zabi. I get the meme here. The team we just saw there, we're going to play them on the winning side. The team on the bottom we have yet to see, though.
Yes, that's correct. So, Horiden
and Hair Goma?
Yes. Oh, is that Goma? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who this player is. He's extremely strong. I don't know if he got a top 8 finish at PDF, but he's quite good. Horiden does play Forbidden a lot. He played it in the version after this, and yeah, he's kind of known for his Forbidden. That suit is extremely strong in the later versions. In this version, it's okay. It's not great, but it's not bad either.
It's really cool because like you're recognizing a lot of these people, so you know that these are like big names. These are people that play around, so it's great to see. You know, some people think they might be above. You know, I'm above net play tournaments. I'm above like whatever, but no, you know, best players in the world are signing up for this, winning money. You guys should too.
Yeah.
Whatever. The Stream Cat always talks about how good they are. You
got
a chance to prove it.
You
got a chance to prove it right now.
If that was me, I would have done this.
Yeah. You know, PlayStation put out these tournaments, free to enter all around the world, easy as well. Just go on the PlayStation, on the dashboard, events, sign up.
Yeah.
If we see you next month, we'll say, all right, they were right. They were right. You know, they are the best. You were right, but until then, I don't believe it.
Yeah, same. I ain't gonna believe that either. Like, oh man, yeah. I do think this game has a lot of like backseat gaming too. Like, obviously team game, right?
It's something about I feel like the people on PlayStation, man, they love backseat gaming. You PlayStation kids, man. I in the stream say you guys are wild. So here we go. We're gonna get the same team we saw in the last match, and these are new right here. Man, he's got too much. What is this?
He's got like a butt rocket. So Forbidden has like this giant like toothpaste attack that you're gonna see. Yeah, that
one.
Yeah,
like Colgate. Yeah.
And that attack is like a crazy like, I guess Yomiai like kind of like, oh, I read you kind of move, because it you input the direction that you want it to go.
So you just have a read, like you think they're gonna dodge this way, throw it out there.
It's like, oh, I think you're going left and then straight, like boom, gotcha. Oh man, but right now, this low-cost team is getting destroyed.
You can only get so far on your hopes, right? They're trying to play their own thing, but here, these are the big boys right out now.
The important thing is that the Gaia player in particular should burst before they die. The Burga doesn't have to burst, but generally the rule is you want to burst once a life. Most characters don't have enough health to get like more than one burst in one life. So you just want one burst per life all the time. If you can get more than one, that's great, but it's very rare. Oh, you got hit by the Colgate.
I see. So the Colgate beam is turning, right?
Yeah.
So he shoots it and then it turns. I see. So you input that beforehand, like when you shoot it, you decide which way?
Yes. So right now, it's super in the favor of the Forbidden team. Forbidden's teammate form, Unicorn, is in his final form, which is like a very melee-heavy form. And oh, that is not the time to block. So we saw that the Forbidden blocked here, and against some suits you just never block. And pretty much any suit with machine gun you don't ever want to block because it's a free unblockable. With how machine guns are just made in this game.
You just can't block them, or because they hit you too many times, or what?
The rate of fire is done to where you'll still be in the block animation while they can move to the other side.
Oh, I see. Okay. So you're stuck blocking that, and then they just punish you there.
Yep. And right now, the Gaia and Burga, they have 1 life left. If any of these teammates die, it's over. Unicorn is extremely healthy, 600 health, and Forbidden will have a burst when he comes back. Oh, why are you blocking? Stop doing that. You're going to get hit like that, you fool.
That's the unblockable, right? I saw it. So I noticed he was kind of stuck, like you said. He was stuck there, shielding, and they got hit from
and it's
the
over.
side. Damn. So even with the Forbidden blocks there not working out for his favor, the team is still very strong.
Yeah, no.
Damn, he looks like a monster.
He is really good.
Unicorn's scary. I want that unit. They have Unicorn now. You seen the Unicorn Gundam at Odaiba?
Oh, yeah. And that was fairly new, right?
Yeah, they just put him out like a couple years ago. He looks pretty sick, but not like that. This Unicorn's got everything. He's got a shield, he's got a cannon, rockets, and everything.
Yeah. Before was the RX-78,
yeah,
the OG, right?
Now that one is down in Yokohama.
Oh, my area.
So they have that one down in Yokohama now. Unicorn's up at Odaiba, man. Gundam's crazy out here.
Yeah. And there are like museums too, right, for Gunpla as well. So
during the Olympics, they had the British commentator. They saw the Gundam. Said it's a transformer. They got in a lot of trouble for that one.
Oh my God!
They got a lot of trouble
I remember
for
that. Yeah.
Put some respect on the Gundam. Boys. Let's go.
Yeah, Twitter going off on that.
But yeah, that was a pretty one-sided match right here, I guess. And on the winners final. So if these guys win right now, they'll be grand finals, winner side, really good position to take the whole thing.
We could also see the stars next to their name, right? So that means that's the amount of times they've played the character. So each star represents, like, I've played this suit this many times. And if they have gold stars, that means they've played a lot.
So they played a lot, right?
With that one character.
This is like the specialist with these characters here.
Yeah. I think it's like 3,000 games to get 15. Oh, crazy combo there. Beautiful CSA.
Oh, we're watching a dog again.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So, this form that the Unicorn is in, it has really good mid-range tools, and it can pressure to go into its 3rd form. So
how does it go in a 3rd form? It has to unlock it, or can it go whenever it wants?
He can just press 2 buttons and that's it.
Okay.
It automatically does it. But I think he's going to continue to play in this form just because its neutral tools are really good against this team. Oh no, he got stunned. Down.
Come on, dog.
Yeah,
I always cheer for a dog, man. Let's go, Pupper. So how's it looking right now? They doing better than the last game, or is the Unicorn team just too strong?
Right now it's
looks
actually
like
in the Gaia's team.
Oh, they're winning?
Yeah, they're winning because the other team is extremely low too. Anytime that you have like teams where it's around the same HP, the lower cost team will
it's gonna have a big advantage, right?
Yeah, because they'll come back with more HP. Oh, he keeps blocking.
Maybe he's not used to fighting. Maybe it's a weird character. He might not be used to fighting machine guns.
I think it's just, like as you said, he's not used to that matchup. He's like, oh, I'm just going to guard it. I'm totally safe. And they're going to totally take advantage of that.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits. You know, playing a more rare team or character in any game, your opponent might not be familiar with it. So you have to use those you know, the unfamiliarity.
And right now, it's looking pretty bad for the Full Armor Unicorn team.
Well, let's go. Then let's go, dog.
The essentially what we were seeing earlier is the Forbidden was staying on the other side of the map, so he just doesn't take any damage because the Full Armor Unicorn came back with full health. So they want to get some mileage out of it, but it's really hard to fight in a 2v1. And right now Gaia has burst, so we're going to be seeing it probably somewhat shortly.
Expect a counter burst like we've been seeing, or is there like a big advantage they have right here?
It's going to be used to kind of seal the match.
Checkmate situation.
Exactly.
Come on, Gaia. Get him.
So I think Gaia wants to get one more down, and then... Okay, so the Unicorn is in like that death touch range where if Gaia bursts and does a combo, it will kill.
His teammate just got hit though. So they got 300, 440 health right now, so they're pretty good. But next time either of them die, it'll be it, right?
Correct. The biggest difference though is that the Gaia and the Burga, they have burst, and I don't think the Forbidden has burst.
Okay.
Forbidden might have burst now, but I'm not too sure. I don't...
Alright, here it comes.
Alright, here we go. Burst party. Alright, counter burst,
3.
burst. One more burst. Come on, Gaia. You gotta burst.
There
you
it
go.
is. Alright, everybody bursting right now. Come on, dogs.
Alright.
They're hunting down the Forbidden. They're hunting down the Forbidden. They got him. That's it. Nice. 2v1. They bullied him.
Well done. Wow.
That was payback because he was cheap in that last game. Forbidden, he was running away the whole time. They had enough of that. I like it. Come on, dog. All right, 1-1 for the first time. Every matchup until now has been 2-0, right?
Yep.
We got a real set. We got a real set right now. Could go either way. We shall see.
I think in that game, what was really kind of the peak of that was that final burst party where everyone's bursting at the same time. The hard part, I think, for that Full Armor Unicorn team is Full Armor Unicorn is using E-Burst, which is that kind of get-out-of-jail-free card burst. Normally, it takes F-Burst, and if it was an F-Burst, it would have more mobility, and it might have been able to kind of catch up and
So do you choose your burst before the match?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you could activate different ones. So, okay, so it's like you pick which one you want.
And
E-Burst. Ah, I see it's all here, right? E-Burst, F-Burst, SS.
And usually for tournament rules, you're also restricted to that if you win.
Okay.
So
Can loser change?
Losers can change.
Okay. Oh, nice. Now we got to follow the big unicorn.
Yeah, so this is the first form. It's completely neutral. It only has one melee attack. And it's just like a little shoulder charge. It's not very strong. This is a really fun suit to play, and it has gotten some changes.
He looks so janky. He's got a space station on his back. Right? But he can still move. He doesn't care. All right, he lost it. Now what?
Now he's in Form 2.
Okay.
So Form 2, he has a machine gun attack, and then he has these rockets that he can shoot up from time to time.
So did he choose to go in Form 2, or just like after he gets hit, he goes into it?
He chose to.
Okay.
And that attack, he has like a little beam attack, and it's really accurate in terms of like being able to control it. It has a lot of, let's say, like accessibility.
So I'm gonna guess he can only go forward. He can't go back, right?
Correct.
So okay, so he kind of drops off the armor and I guess gets more speedy or something.
He moves a little bit faster, and his toolkit generally changes. The final form, he moves really fast. Where that's where he like purges everything.
Okay.
And he just is a melee machine. So right now we're just seeing what is more or less neutral. This is kind of normal neutral where they're just playing. Oh, here we go. So there's the pressure, and he's in
that's the
form.
get out of jail right here?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, he was getting kind of lit up right here. Didn't want to have anything to do with that. Pop the burst. The Forbidden hasn't bursted yet.
Correct. And
he's holding on to it.
I think what they're going to do is they're going to try to have the Unicorn die first, but the other team knows that they want him to die first, so they're going to ignore him, go after the Forbidden instead. Because the Unicorn used his burst, if he dies second, he won't have another burst. So it's kind of trying to play against
steal
the
that
burst.
option. Yeah, I mean, very smart, you know. Say, I see now, right? Unicorn's kind of not bothered. He's the one trying to catch up to them as they focus on his teammate.
Correct. And oh no. So this is not a very good situation. Being at this kind of HP is pretty much like, oh, like I'm not really afraid to die. I can just do whatever. But he's just throwing out the shield assist and spinning around. Okay, there he goes. He finally dies.
So he died before the Forbidden.
Correct.
So that was good for him, right? Now
yeah.
Forbidden's gonna pop it.
And he comes back with full HP. So I think what this Unicorn player is going to do is he's going to stay in this form for a while until his teammate dies. And once his teammate dies, he's going to go into that next form for that mobility or to kind of get that pressure.
Okay. Blowing up. There's a lot of, like, you know, real estate. There's building stuff. You use
so
that
this
as
is Oki. Those are two really big nukes. Okay, he's going to go for the melee.
What the heck is going on?
So that's it. He can fire a nuke with those big butt rockets. And it's a common, like, Oki's aiming. Oh my god, what a cut! Oh, it didn't kill! Oh my god, this is really close. You gotta call the assist? No? Oh, can't call assist.
Nice block.
Okay, 20 seconds left. The guy at Burger Team has to close this out. They've taken way too much damage. They will not win this unless... Oh, I think it's gonna hit. Oh.
Pop it back. Unicorn's got 400 health. They want to go after Forbidden? No, the big damage.
He's gonna go for either. It doesn't matter who they kill, but... Oh my god, they're both really low, but he has 4 HP to dream. Let's go.
Popped it.
Oh, he got it with the sub!
No, come on. He got him right in the back. That's cheap. You don't shoot him in the back. Don't shoot my man in the back. Damn, with 4 HP with the snipe.
4 HP and a dream.
His teammate had like 20 HP too. That was like one bullet, like one just straight machine gun bullet would have killed him right there.
Yep.
But they won, and now they're going on to grand finals. Just barely, but they pulled it out at the end.
That was a really close game at the end there.
I'm sad though. My team went down. My dog team, unfortunately, they're still in. They're going to be down in losers finals now.
Yeah, losers finals, and hopefully maybe we could see that again for grand finals.
I mean, it's very close, right? It could have gone either way there at the end, so who knows? We saw it yesterday too. We saw in Tekken, we saw the guy who lost ended up running all the way back there, and big upset. So we shall see.
That last game. So the really big part that changed the momentum there was when that Unicorn got put in the 4 HP is just enough health to get that burst.
Yeah, so I guess that's the benefit of having the big cost, the big body character. You can survive enough to get the burst.
Yeah, and it more or less like gave them the win. Another way to use burst too is, I don't know if it's like Guilty Gear or not, but it's like you use the burst, and when it goes in that freeze frame, it kind of eats up their input. So what I think that Unicorn did was he did sub, which is that shot.
Yeah.
And he bursted right after, right? Which it becomes really hard to block right after that. You pretty much have to mash block.
You're kind of stuck, right? You're kind of stuck while it's coming at you. Yeah. There's techniques like that in other games too. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, kind of. That's more of like high-level stuff, I think, but yeah.
I mean, but even as just a casual observer, I'm seeing just how important these bursts are, right? It's a huge part of the game for everybody. It's like not just getting your burst and using it, but waiting and seeing what they're gonna do, like reacting, responding. There's all sorts of stuff happening right now.
Yeah.
Generally, better not to burst first. You want to wait for them to do it, or does it matter?
You want to burst at just the opportune time.
Okay.
So, for example, let's say I made you overheat, and I can do damage to you. Or I can make you overheat, then I'm going to burst. Or I can put myself, like, if I'm in danger, and I can save myself a burst, I'll do that too. So we're going to be watching Unicorn again.
Yeah, it's from the first game here. I think it's from the first game, but I remember they won. Remember the first game was pretty dominant from the Unicorn team.
Yeah, they were really going, like, in. Oh, man, that attack where he, like, kind of spreads his body out and fires all those rockets. It's really strong against most characters. It's a really good Okizeme tool too.
So how does Okizeme work in this game? It's like when you get knocked down and then you get up, you have to guess a side or what? Or it just like covers the screen?
So a lot of moves generally speaking, you don't need to guess which side they're going into, but you need to guess what they're going to do. So for example, if you down me, am I going to get up and block? Or am I going to tech? Or am I going to fire on wake up? Am I going to melee on wake up? It's kind of knowing which tool you can use against like those options. And some characters, they can just, for example, like Quebly or this character, if he's at a certain distance, the enemy can't do anything.
What's the scrubbiest thing you do in this game? You know, fighting game, you get knocked down, you do wake up DP, right? Everyone hates it. It's like, oh man, that was stupid. Why would you do that? Is it something like that in this game? Wake up shoot? Is that an option?
Like, I guess the scrubby thing to do would be to wake up super.
Wake up, yeah, just wake up super. Okay, that exists in this game too.
Yeah.
What is super? Is that the bottom right or the one on the very bottom right? What is the super?
Super is when you're in burst mode. To activate burst, you hit the A, B, and C buttons together. And if you're in burst and then you press it again, that does the super.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like Blaze Blue, the Overdrive EA.
Oh, yeah. Exactly like that.
Someone asked, this is a replay, but the matches are live. We just watched this match, so we're just checking out the replay right now as we wait for the other matches to finish. But yeah, this is live, happening right now in Japan, online. PlayStation Open online tournaments for January.
And once again, this is entirely free to sign up. And there will be more next month and the month after.
And not just Gundam too, guys. Check it out on PlayStation. All sorts of different games, right? We did Tekken yesterday, Gundams now. I think they did like Mortal Kombat last year. I know there's some Strive in America. Maybe the game you like has a tournament, so just, you know, hit up PlayStation, hit up the dashboard, go to events or tournaments tab and see what's up.
Yeah, free money, right? Or
yeah,
a chance
right.
to
If it's
get
that
free
easy,
money.
if it's that easy, if you're that good, just sign up. It's free money. Yeah, that first game, that was the first game. That was very fast.
Was really dominant.
My dog, no, my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was over too, right? The first match, it was like no competition really. I was like, all right, this will be a very fast winners finals. They ran it all the way back. They almost took the whole thing. It came down to the very, very end right there. One final shot.
Yeah, which those kinds of games are extremely exciting to see. And hopefully we can get more of that instead of just like kind of one-sided.
Yeah, it was kind of blowout city earlier on, but you know, sometimes it happens. We'll see.
I think last month we also had a lot of like 2-0s, and we're going to be watching another replay of our second game here.
Yeah, there's a lot of replays, guys, because this is, you know, we're running all these tournament matches simultaneously online, so we've got to wait for other matches to finish, right? So bear with us. Just enjoy the Gundam action. You get to see a different viewpoint every time. It's pretty fun.
Oh, I apologize. Third match.
This is the third one?
The third one, yeah. So...
The Forbidden Gundam.
Oh, the Forbidden here. So it has multiple assists. One assist that it has, it like throws at a guy who spins this, I think, ball and chain, and it's like a temporary shield. Anything that fires towards that spinning flail or whatever it is completely blocked. And if you run into it, you also take damage.
Why does Gundam look so stupid? I don't understand his design. It looks like he's got a helmet on.
I don't know.
It looks like a helmet. He looks like a tiny Gundam that popped out of a bigger Gundam. I don't know what the heck he is.
I don't know what
is Death Slice in this game from Gundam? Oh, I'm alright. I'm a Death Slice man.
There are 2 Death Slice in this.
The Endless Waltz version. Let me get that one too.
Yeah, and I want to say the version before this, the Endless Waltz version, was really strong.
I'm coming back. That's it. I'm a Gundam player now. Sign me up.
I'll teach you anytime. You let me know. And about an hour, I can have you playing Bale and doing like 300 damage.
Mash it on people. I'm in there.
Just super armor your problems away. But for, like I said, this final game was extremely good at the end. So we're going to be seeing Gaia use this burst to more or less put pressure on it, and the only way to really get out of that pressure is to have the teammate go in there and just kind of put like some sort of 2v1 kind of situation on them to where they're like, okay, I know you're in burst, but I have to check you here.
Okay.
So you got to go away. players can recognize this. If you look at like the HUD, you can see like these triangles at like the top or bottom right, left of the screen. So those mean that there's something firing at you.
That's scary because they're everywhere. Look at that.
Yeah, they're constantly changing, right? So if it goes into red, that means that it's in red lock tracking.
Okay.
And if it's green or yellow, it's like, oh, it's...
They're looking at you,
Yeah, they're
but it's
looking
not
at
homing.
you, but it's not
If it's red, that
attacking
means
you.
they can shoot and home. So you better
Yeah.
move or you're going to get shot.
So some players, they just only look at those and just kind of play off of that.
Move around like that? I see, yeah.
Or there's the other way of looking at the radar at the top right. So a lot of people play off radar as well to kind of see where their teammates are at. And
That's sad because the gameplay is so beautiful. I don't want to look at the radar. You know, I want to look at the Gundam. I want to see my guy flying around doing these little triangles up there.
I think it generally people want to use it just to have that positioning. You'll see this more often in friendly fire. Oh yeah, this game does have friendly fire.
Really? On every attack or
on
just on
every attack?
Wow.
And some attacks obviously do more than others, but like you can kill your teammates in this game. And
that sounds like a good YouTube video.
Just
griefing, go on grief your teammates. Oh, fine, let's go.
Yeah, there's actually two characters that damage themselves as well, and there's one character that does that. Like he explodes himself. Like he straight up just like explodes his character and takes like health away. There are actually two, I think.
The cost? Does he lose his cost?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
loses
so
all
it's like sacrifice. I
yeah. And it's actually a viable strat if you're at like certain HP. But this match is gonna be heated up right here. I think is. Yeah, the Unicorn loses so much health in such a short time.
Yeah, they were looking good, right? It looked like, all right, they have this in the bag, but then he's blown up.
Yeah,
right here. Yeah.
211. Then it goes.
Damn, both of them. Yeah, both of them got blown up. 4 HP, 58 HP. Then snipe, right? Activate snipe. Shot him in the back. Come on, man. That's dirty. I don't like this guy. He's cheap.
Just watching the Berg and the guy, like, they're running away. They're like, they know, they're like, ah, we got this. You just gotta stay alive. And then all it takes is.
Is that what happened? They try to like run away and zone away instead of close it out?
They knew that they had the point lead because again, if those costs are even, whoever the higher cost team is will always have less points.
They're trying to time. How many seconds were on the clock?
I think it's 240 or 300.
No, I mean at the very end. Were they trying to run away?
They were trying to time out. There was less than a second left.
Really?
Yeah.
4 HP and 1 second left? Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even look at the clock. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I was looking at the health.
If the match like stayed on for if it was cut off by just 1 second, it would have been over. Fergus team would have won.
Damn,
all right.
Very, very unlucky there for my dog, but again, they're still in it. They're just on the loser side. But let's see. Let's take a look at the bracket. See what happened so far. Unfortunately, some of the teams are going to be eliminated by now.
Yeah. So again, we saw winners finals, and let's see for.
It's on the winner's side right there.
Finals.
That's the team sitting pretty in grand finals on the winner's side, so they're going to have to get defeated 2 times. They're on the lower bracket here.
So before losers finals. So this is the match.
This is lower right here, right? Yeah, this is the match before. Hey, that's your buddy's team.
Yeah. So we have Ragani and then Sokuseki, the team that got second.
One. Yeah, that was the first one we saw today, right? Sokuseki.
Yeah, that's the team that got second last week. So.
So they're pretty good.
They're really, really hungry, and it looks like we're going to be seeing probably Reborn's Quebly versus Raphael Burning.
Okay.
I assume. It should be a really good match. I think the key here is to see what Reborn's does in response to Burning coming towards them.
Burning, yeah. Sokuseki was the Burning team, right?
Yeah.
The melee, get in there, the guerrilla.
Reborn's team. They're the Reborn's team. Ragani is the...
Ragani, sorry, right there.
And it looks like Lamar match will be starting shortly.
So when I actually owned this game in like 2011, whatever version that was. But back then, Master Gundam, which is Burning's, Master Asia, his Gundam was considered broken. I picked him. Is he still good?
He's okay.
He was like a big beginner, strong Gundam, they told me back then.
Yeah, his movement in that game was crazy strong, but now they've toned him down quite a bit. A lot of people can have a lot of, how should I say, responses.
Tragic. Bring
Yeah.
my boy back. Bring him back. Buff Master Asia.
So we're gonna be looking at the Quebly's perspective, and immediately Quebly is just gonna go after this Raphael. Oh no! Oh, he's gonna do the
What
very
the
long
heck
combo.
is going on? Yeah, that was a long combo.
And he can stall, and when you get hit by the puppet and it explodes, it's untechable. So they're just falling to the ground very, very slowly, building time to do that 2v1. Wow. Alright. Oh, wow. He got a really quick down there. So it looks like they're going to... Oh my god, that was so much damage on that Reborn. And we had some friendly fire with the puppet on Burning.
Oh, they're probably Discord screaming at each other right now. Like, watch what you're aiming, you idiot! That was me!
Oh, that's actually a really good burst. Oh, gets another down. And, oh god, that's dead.
Yeah, of course. Come on, man. This is a burning gun. There's no one counts you. You can't run away from him when he gets angry. So Quebly down, but she's like the zoner, right? She's the backup character. Is it okay for her to go down?
Well, if she dies first, right? So Reborn's is gonna come back with like 100 or 120 HP, which is gonna be really bad for them because Burning just is in your face all the time, right? So I think the strategy is going to be the Burning's going to kill the Reborns, and they're probably going to focus on the Quebly while the Reborns just stays back.
Right, here we go. Reborn's popping the burst. Nobody responding. Never mind. Here's an extend burst.
Oh, slow Scarabee, barely missing.
Quebly's moving.
Oh, okay, so Burning's down. Raphael will have another burst on his second life, more than likely, because he activated it quite early and before his teammate died. So he should have enough burst next life.
So how's it looking right now? Pretty even? Any team have a clear advantage right now? There's that unblockable stun.
Right now, the Reborn's team is not looking so good. Reborn's does not have a burst, and... Oh, okay, so we see the second burst from Quebly popped. Right now, they're trying to kill the Raphael to make it even, but I think what's going to happen is... Oh! Good kill. So Reborn is one hit away from dying. Oh, this can actually kill!
No way.
This might kill! Oh!
What the heck? Was that like a reset right there?
No, he did a Godfinger, and then he stepped to another Godfinger because he is being targeted. Oh my god, this is really, really close.
34 HP right there. That was a big combo. That was like 250 damage.
If that Godfinger finished, it would have been over. And Reborn dies from the Raphael. Wow.
You told me Reborn was the best Gundam in the game. He's been getting his butt kicked all day. Look at it. That little guy looks like a scrub. He beat him.
I don't know what to tell you. They
I guess, I mean, sometimes it happens too. Like, you're the strongest character. It's like, if everybody picks you, that means most people have the most experience against that. So people get good at that matchup. So even if on paper you might be better, people know how to beat you. So you got to really play better than them as well.
And I know the Ragini in particular, the year that he competed in that premium dogfight, the top 8 teams, I think all but one team had Reborns in it.
So he knows all about it.
He's very familiar. And at the arcade, right, you're paying money every time you play, so everyone's going to be playing the best stuff so they can keep playing, right?
How does this game work at the arcade? Because these matches are very fast. You put in $1, you get one game?
You put in $1, you play up to 10 games or your first loss.
So if you lose, that's crazy.
Yeah, if you lose...
You can lose very fast in this game.
Yeah. Some matches can be under 60 seconds.
Yeah, that's... I'm getting my money back, man. I'm going to be broke after this.
Yeah, this game can be quite expensive. So here we're looking at it from Raphael's perspective. And he's going to go for like the longer combos. Alright, what Okizeme are we going to see on Quebly? Nothing, he just leaves him alone. Alright. So every time that Raphael kind of glows a little bit, he's sending an order to that second, like that puppet to do something.
So he doesn't have to control the puppet's movement, he just kind of sets it out but controls the attacks of when it moves and stuff like that?
Correct.
You don't have to like manually tell it go left, right, things like that. I see.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. Every time you press the button, it just moves in its general area.
Okay. But yeah, I noticed, I see him out there now, right? Just kind of fighting on his own.
Right now, his partner is not looking so hot, only 5 HP, and the Reborns is pretty healthy. And okay, so right now, Ragini's team is not in the lead. Ragini does have a burst,
There comes Burning Gundam.
And
Get him,
oh,
Donald.
big damage. Oh, he gets cut. He still has a lot of burst meter. Oh, he calls out Gagos. Oh, that Garabi would have been big if it hit.
Nice shield there, avoiding those lasers. So I guess that's the problem too, right? If you activate burst, but then you get hit, you lose that momentum.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if you die in burst, you lose all your meter and you don't get any bonus meter for dying.
I see.
So dying in burst is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. We're going to see Ragini opt to not burst on this life and save it for the second life because he won't have enough for a second burst on the second life. So he's just going to save it. Oh no, he's dead. Oh, didn't see that coming.
So yes, he's going to come back with less than full health, right?
Yeah, he comes back with 25% of his HP. And Ragini does have a burst, so if he gets hit once, he can just burst out of it. Okay, he's overheated, so he's going to burst to prevent the overheat. Right now, it's... Oh, he got blown up. The Reborn's is really low. It's low enough to get killed by one combo from the Burning Gundam. But Burning's really low too. Oh!
Everybody's activating burst right now.
Oh! Oh no, he missed! Okay,
Shield up, get away from me.
Oh my god. Oh
Damn,
no, that's it! Oh,
sniped right here. Finally, Reborn's doing some work. He's finally living up to his name here. There he is, that dirty dog.
Yeah.
Gundam players all dirty, man. They always shooting each other in the back, man. That's not fair. I would never. I'd fight only Gundam face to face. But dang. I mean, that's hard, right? You're fighting this guy. You got to worry about that guy over there. You can't even see him. So, but now 1-1. Reborn's finally doing some work. You know, this is the guy you hyped up, said he's #1. He's showing why a little bit here.
Yep. This character, I think that, you know, if I'm surprised that we didn't see as much in the brackets, but he's incredibly strong. We saw that the Burning died really quickly on that first life. And I think what's going to happen now is Burning might reevaluate his decision to chase after the Reborns and possibly go for the Quebly and just kill Quebly first.
He better decide because this is it, right? This is the loser side. The winner that's going to go to the loser finals. But the loser here is out at 4th place. You get what? I think $100. 100 buckaroos split 2 ways. Oh, that stinks. It's a team game. We got to split the prize money. Oh no.
I don't know if it's split up or not. Actually,
the Tekken players, they all got their own pot. I don't know about this. If I had to split the money, I would take more. I'd be like, look, I did way better than you, man.
I carried you.
Yeah, I carried you. You kept dying.
Yeah, you
I'm
get
taking
the clout.
80%.
Like, you can get paid in clout. I'll take the paycheck.
I'm taking the money. But here we go. Final game. Both players, 1 game apiece. We're following Reborns right now. This is the guy that's so broken. This is the #1 Gundam in the game.
So right now we're just seeing Reborns run away, and more or less he's just gonna be playing at a range to where he can just keep going backwards and firing at the same time and stay out of that range of that fire pillar attack. If he gets hit by that fire pillar, he gets staggered and he can take a large amount of damage.
Yeah, dash in there for a melee combo after that, right?
Yep. Oh, barely avoided the Hunsaki assist. Oh no! And here we go, big damage. He's got opt for the...
Just stand up, coward. Damn, he brought out the whole squad.
So that assist blocks certain attacks. Also messes with tracking a little, I believe, too.
Reborn is so fast, right? His mobility, especially with these like flips, right? Changing between modes.
Yeah, and again in F burst, it's like 3 times faster.
Yeah.
So crazy.
So his ammo is separate too, right? So you can burn your ammo in one mode, swap to the other, use your ammo in that mode.
And it reloads while you're in the other form too.
Other mode, yeah. So he's always shooting.
So he always, oh my god, that attack, that CSA was so far away. So we refer to the charge shot as CS. So CSA is the A button. So he fired his, wow, that attack is so strong. Oh, you got him,
get him,
Yep. It's getting
we got air combos in this game? He launched him up, but damn, he got sniped mid-combo, huh?
That's exactly right, and it looks like this match is... A little bit towards the Reborn side right now.
No, Domon, man.
A little bit.
That was good teamwork, though, right? So Reborn's getting lit up there, but his teammate recognized that. Quibbly sniped Domon while he was comboing Reborns here.
Saved him, and...
The power teamwork, believing in each other.
Oh, no.
What the heck was that?
He canceled that. That's his Garobi.
That big beam you talked about earlier?
Yeah, it does, I think, over 200 damage. It's... Oh, he might be dead. Oh, so Reborn has a full burst, so he can take a little bit of damage, but you cannot take anything that does more than 110 in one shot. I don't think either of these characters have that, though.
Alright, burst, counter burst right now. I think it's down to the wire, but low in health. Damn!
But Burning has like very low health too.
Come on, Burning. Come on, Domon. Hit him with an uppercut
I think he's gonna keep running.
Let me see the God finger.
They're gonna play. I think they're gonna try and play neutral. This is really, really close. One shot away. Oh, and Burning died.
Who shot? Who got? I didn't even see it. Quibbly, come on! I freaking sniped. One my Domon getting shot from everywhere. In the back too. She had the shield out too. There we go. So this is right here. Reborn's here, going to losers finals. That's the team that got second last time?
Yes.
Okay. So these guys have proven themselves before. They got at least third place, but of course they want to get first this time. Domon Kashu, my hero, unfortunately, out at fourth. $100, right?
Yeah, $100. Nothing wrong with that, right? Money.
Yeah, $100. Yeah, fourth place, $100.
Yeah, I get to. I mean, in Japan, generally speaking, getting money is very hard, I think.
Yeah,
so.
Prize money zeros, that's a standard. Here's a can of Red Bull. Thank you for playing. But yeah, $100 is great. And, you get fun tournament experience, do something with your buddy. Cool Saturday night, cool way to spend it, because you can't really go out right now, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of tournaments happening, so net plays the way.
Yeah, and it's going to keep continuing. Even after the Corona situation probably ends, there will always be net play tournaments in both Japan, Asia, America. Recently we had some events in America, both offline and online. And I don't ever foresee the community for this game kind of dying out.
Yep.
One thing about Gundam is the players are extremely dedicated. They will spend a lot of time and a lot of money.
Yeah, this is why year after year, this is the most popular game. This is the one that's selling all the... earning the most money in the arcades. Players grind all hours of the day. And
you'll see that, like, for example, like myself, right? I would drive 3 hours just to play offline, right? I was like, I don't want to do net play. I'm gonna go offline.
The good thing about this is, like, it seems like the versions they update, they add new modes and stuff, but the core gameplay stays relatively the same.
The core gameplay is almost identical for each game. The only thing that changes are the mechanics of how they're played. So, for example, the burst or the characters themselves. Some characters are completely changed, or they'll introduce new characters. In, I believe, the previous version to this game, they put in, I want to say, about 20 or 30 characters. And usually what ends up happening too is, let's say we're playing this game, this is the third version, they'll import characters from the fourth version onto the third. Oh,
really?
Yeah. So
okay.
There are 3 characters from the fourth version on this game.
That they brought for the console release specifically, yeah. Yeah, that's great. So if the game doesn't change too much, like, it's great to learn the game now because you know that'll carry over for a long time. Tekken's kind of like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got a replay here from the last match.
First match. Yeah, this game is very much a legacy game too, in the sense like Tekken as well, where pretty much if you're good at one version, you'll be good at the other ones too.
You just have to learn whatever like the little new mechanics are, but then you can play it. So yeah, it's a good game to invest time in, right?
Yeah. There are some, like, for example, if I play this version and then I go to the second version, it's a lot easier to play the second version, but going from this version to the fourth is like quite difficult. I think the general differences between these games are the speed and, of course, the burst types, but they're pretty much interconnected.
Watching, just God Gundam going right now, he's lightning fast. So is this fast gameplay? Is this like average?
For this game, it's a little bit fast. In the future titles, it's way faster.
Even faster, wow.
So in this game, there are 3 bursts, right? There's fighting burst, or F burst, shooting burst, S burst, extend burst, E burst, right? In the game after this, they have a burst that's just called M burst, which is movement burst, and it makes your movement like
just go crazy.
Crazy, yeah. And that was pretty much the meta for God knows how long. It still kind of is too in our current version. But here we have like what we can see for Okizeme options are really limited against Reborns because Reborns has the Gagas, right? The robots.
Oh, so you can't get near, right? You gotta give him his space.
Yeah. And in this game, the longer that you lay down, the more invincibility frames that you have when you get up.
Okay.
This only like counteracts itself is when you tech. But if you, let's say you lay down and the game like forces you to get up, you'll have a lot of invincibility frames to just like get a free melee in or something like that. So there's a bit of timing involved, and these players know that they have to be able to kind of recognize like, oh, he lay down for this long, I can't do this, I can't do that. Oh, good God finger.
That's God, like he brought out his horse.
Yeah, so
he got a horse.
He can ride the horse.
Yeah.
And
but he did it just real quick, huh? For movement?
Yeah, and then he sends it out to like attack, and if it hits, he gets a free combo.
That was the key moment right here, right?
Yeah.
Activating the burst, but gets hit, doesn't really get a chance.
Oh. Unfortunately, yeah, I think he did the wrong ender there. He didn't want to throw him to the ground like that, and if he did the different ender, it would have been able to kill. And yeah, Reborns is dead there.
Yeah, this is where we're kind of talking bad about Reborns. I was kind of bad mouthing, but then he shut me up real quick. Next 2 games, ran all the way back. Damn, Burning Gundam is cool, man. I want more melee Gundams. All these little nerds just shooting their guns. I want more. I want Death Sight with the sights in there, man.
The character I recommended to you is a melee character.
What's his weapon?
He has like 2 swords.
Okay, I'm in there. Yeah. I want to swing. I just want to get in there and swing on people.
His super armor move is that he like charges in, like makes a little X, and then if you hit with that, you like stab with 1 sword, and then you like go up and then push forward.
That's it.
It's pretty
super
fun.
armor, brain dead, easy. That's my kind of character. I want to get in there.
Who else would be a fun you might like X1, which we haven't seen. And it looks like we're going to be looking at losers finals here shortly. But...
Oh, nice. So they're ready to go, yeah. So this is going to be the team we just saw, right? Are there going to be a double Reborns match happening?
No, we're going to be looking at the low tier team.
Okay, these are my boys, the dog, right?
Yeah, the dog and Burga versus Reborns and Quebly. Very, very fun.
Then in the grand finals on the winner side, who? It's the Forbidden Gundam, and then that big, right, the full armor, full armor there.
Yeah.
So we got 6 different suits, you know, good character variety happening right now.
Here we go. So.
And yeah, even though it's losers finals, guys, it's still only first to 2, right? We're not changing any of the set counts. So good luck to all the players involved. Don't forget, each game from here on out is a $100 money match, basically, right?
Yep.
Third place gets 200. Second place gets 300. First place, 400 bucks. So each game you win is more and more money. Who are we following? Oh, we're following my boy. This is the
Burga.
1500 cost. The weakest mech in the whole game. This guy's a hero.
He's one of them, yeah. He's pretty weak.
This guy's a hero.
So one thing that you'll notice with this too is when he calls the assist out and he fires the machine gun, he'll land on the ground really fast. That is like a cancel that we have in this game, where if we do this cancel, we can pretty much land quicker and more, very safe. Wow, great pressure. And a lot of characters have those cancels to fall down faster. We call
landing cancels.
Yeah, or we call them fastballs.
Fastballs.
Yeah. So right there, we just saw him do a fastball. And this suit, in a sense, is like a timer suit. When he doesn't have any of those assists, he's pretty much out of fastballs. Oh, wow.
No.
What a great shot.
That looked like a hurt. He hit a laser right in. I was thinking about shooting in the back. He got shot in the face that time. Big laser right in the face. And yeah, little man's down. But he's going to die a lot, right? He's going to die a lot. Like you said, he's one of the low-cost units, lower health.
And right now, it's looking in the favor of the low-cost team, actually. Because the Quebly bursted so early, Quebly will probably have burst when he comes back, but we'll see. Right now, this Reborn's burst is really important. Oh, good sub!
You know, I was saying, man, Reborn popped his burst, but even with that, the little low-tier hero, he was dodging all over the place, but finally got tagged.
Yeah. Generally, a successful burst is when you deal damage. And
any damage at all? Like, that's good?
Generally speaking, yeah. Because usually when you get one hit in, it does a fair amount of damage. Yeah. Oh my. So, right now, Virga is just waiting for his assist to come back so he can go in with his...
That little bar on the bottom right? Yeah. Charging up there. Almost full. So now Fool's got 3 of them, so we're going to start seeing him call these boys.
There we go. Oh, he just barely avoided that Garby. Oh, he messed up the fastball. Okay, this is actually not looking so hot right now for the Virga team because they're really low. Virga's going to come back with a fraction of his HP, or 66%.
Damn, I don't even know what happened right there. He just got laser from the skies.
So when Reborn does pretty much any attack, he can cancel into that like long, like narrow beam attack that he has. And he has incredibly good tracking.
That is cheap. And
it's a fastball.
So now, either the next die here on the low tier here, I'll double burst.
If Reborn dies too, it's over. Or if anyone dies, it's over.
Yeah, the cost pretty low.
Reborn's... Oh, guy got it!
I told you, he's overrated. The low tier heroes, man. The dog. All right, boys, that's the dog I'm talking about. He's a beast. I like these guys.
Yeah, I'm really entertained by the Gaia and Virga team. I've never seen like this kind of team like win this hard before.
They're 1 game away from going to grand finals too, right? 1 game, and they almost won. They were doing well in the grand finals too. It could be the run back we could see. Yeah. They got robbed. They got robbed. So why? What's the benefit of picking this team? Why do they pick this team specifically? Synergy, or is it like surprise factor, or why are they winning?
Probably the 2 reasons behind it are, of course, the surprise factor of, oh, I don't have that much experience against these characters. And the second is the cost is really low, right? So they can die a lot.
Okay.
And generally, a lot of people aren't used to playing in the sense of, oh, this match is going to go on longer than expected. Because most meta team comps are 3,000, 2,500. So it's often very short, or the resources are kind of set to where, okay, I'm going to think of it as these people only have 2 lives and that's it.
Both of the guys on the low tier have the full gold stars, like you said, so they have thousands and thousands of games played with these guys.
Who knows how many games they have in arcade too? Like, it could be probably over 10,000.
These guys are monsters.
So Quebly has a lot of fastballs as well, involving funnels. And right now, it's fairly even. I think what the Quebly wants to do is just to keep both of the characters in check with the funnels. Oh, good down. Virgo is overheated there.
We're on Quebly again. Basically what we saw every time so far, keeping her distance, you know, throwing out the funnels, putting out the human shield in front of her, or robot shield, whatever you want to call it.
It's both technically, right?
Human, got them both. Got a double whammy right there.
Oh, big Garby. So right now the dog team is actually they're not winning here. Gaia has burst ready. Virga should have burst too. Probably near full burst. But the Reborn's team is extremely healthy right now.
Yeah, Quebly hasn't been hit.
I think 1 bullet from
still like
the machine
600,
gun.
right?
Yeah.
Over 600 health right here.
Oh, okay. No, didn't capitalize on that. All right, here we go. First. And yeah, couldn't get anything out of it.
Yeah, so he lost his burst, and it looks like he's about to die.
Skill is in it, and it's gone. Okay, yeah, he didn't really get much out of it. I mean, the Burga did punish the Quebly's movement against the Gaia, but wasn't as... It could have been better. But it's slowly...
Guy hanging in there. He got a pixel health, but he's been hanging in there the whole time.
And it's slowly getting more and more even, right?
Yeah.
255, 374.
Staying alive, I love it.
Oh, Gaia got stunned, and this Reborn's burst is gonna be big here. Let's see what happens. Okay, it looks like the burst is over.
Oh, Gaia died. He's back. Yeah, the cost. Wow, so the Reborn team hasn't lost a unit yet. They still have good health on both sides. It's looking pretty one-sided.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really hard comeback to make with this other team. The Burga does have burst ready. I think it's just waiting for the opportune time, but pretty soon, if Quebly keeps doing damage, it's going to have burst without taking damage. So every time you deal damage, you get a little bit of burst too.
Okay.
But it's not as much as taking damage. But I think if this Quebly does hits with a few more funnels, it's going to be a really hard situation.
I see it going up.
Oh, this is it. This doesn't look good for Gaia. Gaia dies, it's over. Burga dies, it's over. Uh-oh.
Reborn's at 98, but yeah, they have so much cost to work with. What's this called? Does that have okay, they took a little bit of damage, it's still fine, but if the Reborn team wins without losing a unit, does that have a name in Gundam? You know, fighting games like you lose without getting hit, it's perfect. But
yeah,
this game probably impossible.
We usually have like a no damage game, which is where you just don't take any damage
Is that possible?
It is, yeah, it's very rare.
Is that only if like you're bullying like beginners? Can like good players do it?
I've seen it happen a few times, but
That's crazy.
And yeah, very kind of one-sided match there.
Yeah, it's fine though. It's a game too. It happens to everybody. Sometimes there's like domination games and stuff, but we got game 3, right? There's still one more happening. I believe in the dog. I believe in the dog.
I want to see the dog go ahead. I want to see that run back.
I believe in the dog. Yeah.
With that full armor team, because it was, again, that final match in Winners Finals was so close.
I didn't even notice the clock. Right, I was too busy looking at the health. I didn't even know it was half a second left. They must still be upset about that, right? Like, we were so close, like we had it. Why did we run away? But yeah, they got one more chance. So this is a final game. I love this when it comes down to the final game. So this one game, which could be over in 60 seconds, is a $100 money match. All right, it all comes down to this. The pressure's on. And winner is moving on to grand finals for a chance to take the whole thing. Losers out at 3rd place. Good showing. Better luck next month. But who's it going to be? Why are we only playing the stage? Is this how tournaments work? Basically stick to one stage?
Generally speaking, a lot of the stages in this game aren't really great. So
they have what, like distractions or something? Or like random factors or what? Too small?
Some are ridiculously huge.
Oh, okay.
Some have buildings that are indestructible.
Okay, so just hide all day.
Some have like areas where if like you sink in there, if you fall in, you can't get out.
Okay.
So this has always been like the de facto map to play on for stage. And right now, this guy is putting in the work. Oh, there's the punish.
Come on, dog.
I mean, look at that Reborn's health. It's already at half. Guy putting in that work. We're going to be seeing... Oh. Uh-oh. Overheat gimmick. Oh, good assist. Big damage.
Yeah, that was good teamwork right there, right? I saw it. He stunned him right here, then the dog went in the finish, but Quebly got a little sniping on Gaia. Their hunt Reborn's down.
Yeah.
Do they want to kill him or do they want to wait and go after Quebly now?
Quebly is too healthy to go after, so I think they're going to opt to kill Reborn's twice. If Reborn's dies twice, the game is over.
Because it's expensive, right?
Yeah, 3,000, right?
They'll burn the cost.
And it also prevents the Quebly from getting burst too, right? Uh-oh. Okay, so Gaia has enough for burst. I think what we're going to see here is just the opportunity for Gaia to go in against that Reborns and then burst. Probably right now. Or maybe counter.
No, Gaia, come on, man.
No.
They died. Come on, dog.
Oh, that was big. Reborns
they got Reborns. They got Reborns.
They got Reborns in burst. So he loses even more burst on the next life. So this is a really bad situation for the Reborn's team. Okay, guys popping the burst at such a low HP.
Why?
One
Yeah,
shot.
why, right? Because if he dies, it'll be penalty on the next one, but I guess
if he dies while he's in burst. If he dies after the burst expires, it's okay. Okay, if he dies, it's okay.
Now little man's got it. He's staying alive, though. He's not going down.
Oh,
he's been at 33 for a while. Boy, it's payback from the last match, right? The 4 HP miracle. Get him, dog.
Oh, they are, like, just beating up this Reborn.
Yeah, they got him down to, what, about 60% right now? They're not getting off him. They're just ignoring Quebly this match.
Oh, what a block! Oh, no, he got shot in the back.
I like that. So Quebly run away, but she snuck in there. Leave my mans alone. Got in there, ignored him here. Burger low on health, but he's low cost. He can die again. He'll be fine, right?
Yeah, he can die again.
Gaia can, right? Gaia
can die, but
come back with less health.
Much less health.
Oh no! Don't do it, Gaia. Come on, dog.
And right now, Burger should die because he's at 71. He will come back with like 66. I think it's like 100 something. 300. Oh wow.
300. Okay. It's a healthy team. Reborn hasn't been hit in the last couple of seconds, but here. All right, Burger activating.
Burger probably will not have burst again, but
damn, Quebly relax. Quebly kind of low too. If she dies, she'll come back with low health?
Yes. It'll be about 130, I think. But it's going down to the wire. We only have 45 seconds left, so they're kind of pushing to make a play. And the Quebly team knows that they have to be aggressive here, because if the time does run out, they will more than likely lose.
You never know, though. Could be Burger could have choked. Oh, I love that. It's like, damn, you're in 4th place. We have 30 seconds left. Quebly about to die.
Uh-oh, now they definitely have to push it to win. But 50 HP Virgo, 1 hit will kill. Oh, is he gonna tech? Oh, he techs, gets hit. Okay, he's gonna go in for the Quebly, try and go for the kill. Quebly might have burst.
Everyone burst right now. Everybody burst. What the heck's going on? I don't know. Come on, dog. Dog getting tagged again.
Gagas. Oh, 25 HP. He's got down though. It's okay.
Come on, Burger. He's staying alive at 25. 8 seconds left on the clock.
Reborn's is going so in. 5 seconds left. 4.
No,
Burger just has to stay alive. No, it's over. It happened again.
They lost. He shot him in the back again. Burger's always getting shot in the back.
Oh my god.
Burger's always getting shot in the back. By Quebly. I hate Quebly. Damn, dude.
Oh my god, that was so close. Oh.
I feel bad.
It happened again.
They were winning. They're winning. They try to run away. That's what we saw last time. They're trying to time out instead of just seal the deal. Shot in the back. Unfortunate. The same way they lost in winners finals. The same way they lose in losers finals. The Burger team, the dog team, you're my favorites. Unfortunately, you're out of 3rd place this time. $100, not bad.
Not bad at all.
And again, I think they proved themselves, right? They're like, look, we can win with this team. We can perform. I'm sure they'll be back next month.
Yeah, I hope they come back next month.
I'm cheering now. I'm wearing a dog.
I like that low tier team going this far. Oh, it hurts to see that though, right? And unfortunately, it does happen, especially in those last 20 seconds.
The scramble.
Yeah, people make mistakes, and the pressure's on, right?
It's kind of hard too, right? Because you got to decide, do we want to kill right now? Do we want to run away? You got to communicate with your teammate while you're doing this stuff. You got to worry about them. This game is very hectic, very chaotic.
Yeah.
And I play fighting games where a lot of stuff happens, but it's 1v1. So doing all this stuff while worrying about your teammate and 2 other people on the other side is crazy. Decision making is next level for this game.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where in the sense of having no decision or being kind of indecisive is the worst thing in this game.
There,
right?
It's like, uh-oh, what do we do?
And even a bad decision isn't that bad in comparison to indecision. Indecision is one of the worst, fundamentally kind of bad habits to have when playing with a teammate. In Shuffle, it's kind of whatever, but in these kinds of matches where these people are playing with people they know, they got coordination, making any kind of lack of decision is
that's a life lesson. You always gotta don't be indecisive, people. Send that DM. If you like that girl, send a DM. Just do it, man. don't be wishy-washy. If you make a decision, just go for it. Same thing in the game is what you want to do in life, I would say, right? Fighting game, same way, right? You knock down, you have to commit. You got to think what you want to do. Even if you're not sure about it, as long as you do it, as long as you commit to doing it, it's a lot better than just second-guessing yourself and standing there like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, though. I don't think the dog team, I feel like they committed, I think they had the right idea, just the wrong idea. Unfortunate.
like, I think what went really wrong there at the end was, at the end he had 50, the Burga had 50 HP, right? And then he got down to 25. That time where he gets knocked down, it pretty much is sealed, because the cost difference in this game also affects the amount of boost each character has. So 1,500 characters have very low boost compared to like a 3,000.
Okay.
So no matter what, Reborns can just chase it down and just you're done. Yeah. And it looks like our brackets are ready to see.
This will be the final bracket, right? We'll be able to see everything that happened today there on the losers side. Your buddy's team got 4th place, not bad.
And it looks like, I think for grand finals, we're going to be looking at a for Horiden's team and Dekopan,
yeah, the team we just saw here, right? So we haven't. I don't think we've seen this match yet.
We have not seen.
We've not seen this specific. We've seen the players, but not playing each other. Yeah, so we'll see.
And
we shall see.
I want to say Horiden and Dekopan. I want to say they actually live relatively close to each other. So they probably know how each other play.
They probably know how they play. Yeah, playing the arcade and stuff. And these guys definitely have a long, history of Gundam. So I'm sure they're familiar with each other. That's always fun too. People that you play all the time at a tournament, you meet them online. It's a different environment. Like, let's see how he's gonna play here. That's the winner side.
So for winners, yeah, really good showing for a lot of 2-0s. But here in the middle, we see it gradually change to that 2-1, right? Which I always like to see closer games.
Yeah.
Or not complete blowouts here. And
the last few games are really good too, right? A lot of back and forth. A lot of times the teams that win the first one end up losing, right?
Hopefully in this grand finals we can see just very close matches. I think it really is going to depend on how that Former Unicorn plays in accordance with the Reborns.
Yeah, Reborns you've seen just super fast, like super, just like a pest, just always on you, always shooting. It looked like the full armor in the first mode when he's fully decked out, a little bit slow, but here we go, guys. Grand finals. Don't forget, the Reborn team is gonna have to win 2 times, right? If you're not familiar with tournaments, they're coming from the losers bracket. They're gonna have to win 1 time to reset the bracket. Bring the Gundam team or the Unicorn team down in, and then 1 more time to seal the thing. Good luck. I don't know. We shall see.
And hopefully, what we can see here is like a kind of different style of play from that Full Armor Unicorn. So the one cool thing about this suit is that there are many ways to play it because it has those different forms. As we saw in his previous match, he stayed in that second form for quite a long time. I have a feeling that it's either going to stay in that first or third form longer, but let's see. Alright, and we're going to be watching from the Full Armor Unicorn's perspective. So immediately having the funnels being thrown out at Full Armor Unicorn, just to kind of like check. So Form 1 has a fastfall when he fires the beam magnum and then does the machine guns after, he'll immediately land on the ground. Oh, good block. Oh.
Honestly, shoot those. I want to see some friendly fire in this match.
You will probably see that with the Farmer Unicorn or the Forbidden. They're pretty good at shooting their teammates. And yeah, we're just seeing. I think the Farmer Unicorn's team plan is to let the Forbidden die and take all the lives. We call it Bakudan, which is where the lower cost suit just takes the brunt of the damage and takes the charge. There are some characters that kind of excel in this, and Former Unicorn can do this. In this first form, you can just sit back and fire those missiles and the beam magnums and just kind of chill back, right?
And he's a heavy cost, though.
Yeah.
So he wants to let the teammate go in and get shot at. Okay.
So the goal for the Unicorn is that he's just not going to die, but I think now he's so low that he has to make something happen. Oh no, he did the wrong BC! I think he wanted to do side BC, which was the nuke. Oh, okay, he purchased, he's in third form. So it's a bit uneven because the Quebly is so healthy. Oh, good kill on the Reborn. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, good
Reborn-
kind of Reborns, but yeah, Unicorn's still one hit away from dying. There he goes.
Oh, there it is.
And now he's down. So dead even on at least on the cost.
The Forbidden is low on health, so we will see if the Form Unicorn can kind of pick at the Quebly a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Right now, I think Former Unicorn's just trying to figure out what the best decision is, but oh my god, getting hit by a CSA like, oh no. This is really bad because if we see the burst, it's full, right?
Yeah.
Anytime he gets hit or does damage, he's throwing away burst meter.
You could have used that. Yeah. So the same theory applies to fighting games, right?
Yeah.
You want to use it while you have it. So here, finally spends it.
Okay, were we gonna see Okizeme? Oh, he cannot Oki on the Quebly because Quebly has that pressure, right? So you can use pressure as an anti-Oki device. But this is looking really one-sided right now. Reborns is just dominating this match. Quebly not taking any damage, really. This is going to be really hard to come back from. Any character dies on the former team, it's over. Okay, so we see the Purge. Okay,
so he's in this mode for the rest of the game. He's got to make it happen.
Yep. He moves really fast in this mode, so... Oh, good burst.
Alright, here comes Forbidden Activate,
no.
but no, we got sniped. This is looking really bad.
One shot.
For both of them, there
and
it is.
It's over. Yep.
Both of them were just really, really low. Alright, first game in Grand Finals going to the team in the losers, actually. So they're trying to reset the bracket, trying to make it happen here. Dickapon and you.
Yeah.
Some guy says we can't read the team names. Alright, buddy. Which one's Dickapon and you?
Solseki.
Sokuseki, up there. You got it, Sokuseki, man. That is their team name.
And
that was the team that got second,
yes,
right? They got second last month, and now they're trying to not have a repeat of that. They're trying to get first this month.
The team they lost to last month was a mirror match.
Mirror match, really?
It was a mirror match, and
180 suits, and there's a mirror match. It's crazy.
And it was winners finals. Was the same match.
Okay.
So it was grand finals was a repeat.
Double jeopardy there, just happening.
The player who won the tournament last month, he's really popular for playing Quebly. He's like the
Quebly, yeah.
So I think Decopon wants to kind of say, hey, you're not the only one. I'm here too. So we're going to be watching from the Reborn's perspective. Expect a lot of flipping. Already
yeah, there it is. Flipping around, switching between modes. Very, very active, very, very mobile character. You said this is the front? He's the front character?
Yes.
I guess compared to the range Quebly's that, yeah, he's a bit closer, but...
So, he's going to always be closer to the 3000 generally, and with Quebly, we want to avoid this situation where they're both looking at Quebly and Reborn's is sitting away. But Reborn's is always the one that people will just look at. Oh, good block. Oh, wow, that was a really good block. He could have taken damage there, but just barely got out in time. Oh! That was a misinput from the former Unicorn. I don't think he meant to block there. Or if he did, he should have blocked the Reborns. Right now, it's fairly even. Although, the Quebly being lower than the Reborns is not good.
They don't want her to die first.
Correct.
Unicorn kind of low too, right? A bit different from last time, right? Last time Unicorn was keeping his distance, but I don't know if he's getting hit more, if he's playing more aggressive, but he's under 50%.
Yeah, he's not really doing so hot, and generally what a lot of Unicorn players do, including myself, is when we hit a certain HP, we just switch to the next form. Because it's like burst, right? Better to use it before you lose it, kind of thing. Yeah, this Unicorn is really low. But so is the Quebly. The Unicorn, I think, is lower than the Quebly right now. Okay, we see that he switched to the second form. Okay, Derby.
Extend burst, but I mean, he's been chasing Reborn's the whole time. He just can't hit him. Has Reborn been touched? He's still at 500. Oh, never mind.
He
got sniped here.
He got hit a little bit, but yeah, now he's about almost at half. He's about 60%.
He's doing really well this game.
Yeah.
Showing while he's top one. Suit in the hole. Woo, get him.
Okay, so this is where it's gonna be big because oh.
All right, here we go. Burst party. Everyone
good.
going crazy.
Oh, that was such a good Garby. If Forbidden dies here, it's gonna be really tough for that Unicorn. Oh, Unicorn died first.
So that's good for them. He's gonna have more health. He's back already, and he's all right. Nice. Got Reborn's here. Forbidden's still alive with a pixel. Never mind. No, he's still there.
Yeah, he's still there. But if the Forbidden dies, I don't think he's gonna have enough for a second burst. Unicorn definitely will have a second burst, but it's E-burst. It's not gonna be as great as say F or S. Oh, he gets the punish. Okay, this is actually not so good for the Reborn's team. Reborn's needs to kind of back away. Needs to relax a bit. Let his teammate do some work because the Quebly still has a life, right? So, oh no! This is really bad.
Yeah, they're hunting him. I think they smell blood. They're hunting Reborns. They smell oil or whatever. I don't know. Forbidden's still there. He hasn't died yet. He's been hanging alive. Oh, finally.
Oh, Quebly died.
So now just take out Reborns or Quebly. They're both at low health.
Yes, but
they're looking at a good spot.
Reborns does have burst. Oh!
All right, Forbidden's down. Next death is going to be the game right here. Forbidden at under 50. They're going after him. No, they're bulling
29
him.
HP.
They're bulling him. They're going after him. No, Forbidden, come back.
Oh no! Oh lag! What?
What the heck? Who died?
Quebly.
Quebly got sniped? Good, that's payback. That's pay. She sniped the dog in the last one. Now you get shot in the back.
I think it was by
nice Unicorn.
The Unicorn has head Vulcans in that mode, and I think yeah, she died from head Vulcans, which is kind of rare to be honest.
It's always the weakest attack.
Yeah.
Super Robot Wars. That's like the crappy one, but I guess it worked. Why not?
Yeah.
So 1-1, not bad. They lost the first game. They kind of got blown up. A good recovery here. 1-1. They win the next game, right? They win the next game. They win the whole thing.
Yeah.
They lose the next game. We got a bracket reset. We're starting fresh 0-0. One final set to determine it all. What changed? I feel like they just played really well.
Yeah, the Unicorn team just kept staying alive, right?
Yeah,
that Forbidden
he
did
was
not
alive.
die
yeah, he was
for
at a pixel
long
and
time.
It just could not get hit.
And kept doing damage, and in that second life, yeah, had enough for burst. Just because he did so much damage that first life. Really good. Very impressive.
But here we go, guys. Potential tournament points. Potential tournament game right now for the Unicorn team. Reborn's team, they're trying to, you know, reset the bracket. We want to get a fresh start right now. We're following Forbidden Gundam. Just got on the winner's side.
Oh, friendly fire.
Didn't mean to do that, bro. And then he took a big chunk of damage right here.
So, we're going to see if the Reborns, or not the Reborns, the Forbidden will play aggressive or not. I think what they're going to do is just try to play a lot of neutral and just capitalize on any like misinputs or mistakes.
I love that. That's just man.
Yeah, the Colgate.
The Colgate just shooting out there. Curving lasers is such a cool idea. Yeah, Forbidden and Quebly doing a 1v1 right now, right? They're both at back. No, Quebly looks like she's kind of she's going after Unicorn.
Yeah, she'll
doing both.
probably
just quick
distribute funnels to both players just because she can.
Yeah, the auto, right? Set it, forget it, let him handle.
Yeah. Oh. Unicorn is beating up that Reborns right now.
Get him, Unicorn.
Oh, Reborn's at half. Oh, Reborn's almost dead?
Unicorn's almost dead, isn't he?
No,
no. Sorry, yeah, that's Reborn. Sorry, yeah. Unicorn's on this team, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, the Reborns have burst though, for sure. Reborns probably has about 100 HP or less.
Yeah, I see him down there, right? 4P got a little bit of pixel left. 1 keen hit will do it. He's at 3,000 cost too. Alright, he's gonna pop.
Okay, this burst is gonna be really important. If Reborns dies in this burst, it would be probably the game. And oh no! Oh, Unicorn's really low.
That was a good burst. He was able to survive, did a lot of damage, and he got damage on Unicorn.
Oh no!
They got him. Alright, Reborns is down.
Oh no, you can't. Okay.
He's at 1 HP. He got the
1
magic
HP and
magic
a dream. Oh, he got the hit. Oh, this is big. Okizeme, let's see what we're gonna see. He actually can do something against Quebly. Quebly cannot pressure here. Oh my. Okay, so we see this is
1 and 3 HP. Oh my god, these guys will not die.
Pressure.
He ran. He put out the bomb and he ran. But got
no.
sniped. Okay. Reborns helped him out from the side.
Oh,
they
former
both
Unicorn
died.
died second. This is not good. Former Unicorn has very low HP, but he should have another burst. Quebly is about to die here too. Let's see what Oki's gonna do. Colgate, probably. Oh, he got it! Oh my god!
That was godlike. Sniped him down with the Colgate beam.
Oh my god.
Probably
And he
very
has
low on
burst.
health.
Okay, this could be it.
This could be killer right now. Here it
Okay.
is. Everyone's gonna burst right now, right?
Oh, okay. So Forbidden's gonna burst and try and get him with the Colgate read. Let's see what he does. Colgate?
Clubby's gonna die. Clubby dies and it's over.
Yep.
Clubby dies and it's over. He's burst
Oh,
trying to stay
good burst.
alive.
Oh,
Trying to
oh
break
no.
up the action right here.
He still has some burst. Oh no. Okay, this guy's starts over.
You could go to, get her.
Oh my god, oh, it's
We
over.
got it. Nice, I like it. They went after the Quebly right there. They ignored the Reborns right there. Focused on the Reborns last game. This time they're like, no, we found the weak link.
And that is it.
That is your champion here for January here on the PlayStation Open Tournament Series. Let me read the damn name again. Gundam, ready? Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme versus Maxiboost on the whole thing. Congratulations to that team right there. That is not, they're not the team. That's a new entry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first time making it here, they went all the way to the grand finals. They stayed on the winner's side the whole time. Nobody could beat them. They've taken them $400 there. Second place, so excited. That was the team that got second place in the last month, right? So unfortunate for them. There's always February. There's always, you know, next month you can try.
Yeah, you got 2 more months.
Yeah, come on back and try and do that. So what do you think? What do you think of the level of play we saw today?
Oh, it was extremely high. It was very good games. Very, very close, right? I think here, like this kind of monthly tournament setting is just kind of a glimpse of what we can see at arguably the highest level of play. So if anyone's interested on what this game is like at the absolute highest level, this is the place to see it.
Yeah, and this game is so, I mean, we're talking about the absolute highest level. These are some of the best players in the world, but this game is super popular. You know, it's the most popular game in Japan. I know it's seen around the world. So if you are interested, I'm sure there's a community. I'm sure you can find some people online that'll play with you, teach you. You know, I learned a lot today just watching the past 2 hours or so. So you got any advice? If somebody today, you know, they saw these mechs flying around, they want to pick up the game, what would you tell a new player?
I think the very first thing that I would suggest is if you do get into the game, try to find the right online community for you. There are multiple like Discord servers or places. For example, the Reddit has a direct connection with arguably the biggest NA group for Gundam players. There are groups everywhere. It's not just America or Asia. There's some in Europe as well. There's kind of a scene everywhere, and as well as just certain regions too. I know that for example, the California scene is pretty big, or the East Coast scene is really big there too. But to get in this game, all you really need are just a Discord account and a wired connection.
And just get on there, start talking to people. No Wi-Fi, start talking to people and just learn kind of through there. And if you watch this and you say, hey, that game looks really cool, but it's not for me, I don't want to play it. Well, don't worry. PlayStation Open Series, you do all sorts of different games, right? So yesterday was Tekken, today is Gundam. Depending on your region, you know, you can check it on the PlayStation dashboard under the tournament setting to find out what's going up in your area. It might be a game you're pretty good at. You know, you sign up, you win, you get $400 like that. Who knows, man? But I had a great time here. This is my first time actually watching a Gundam tournament. So, Crow, thank you for teaching me everything. Hopefully, we'll see it all again next month. I want to see if they can get their revenge next month.
I would love to see if they can actually be able to pull through and get that first place.
It's got to hurt, right?
Yeah.
Second place, and then first place right here. But any final words here?
No, I don't think so. I'd just like to thank everyone who's watching. Thank you to those who continue to keep playing this game and keep hosting servers or matches and just continue to grow. You know, eventually we'll see this game get bigger and bigger, and great play today. Thank you everyone for participating.
So are we okay? We can say bye? All right, so thank you guys once again for joining us again. Thank you for carrying me today. I learned a lot. Thank you to the viewers, thank you to the players, thank you to PlayStation. But if you like Gundam, we'll see you guys next month here for the February edition. But once again, I'm Juna, joined with
Crow,
and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, peace.
I'm going to do the Gundam shoot.
PlayStation